Sorry. The lead pollution shall be televised. The lead pollution shall be televised. Guys, I'm going old school. We're going old school. Guys, I see you in the back. Let me cook for a minute. Let me just cook for a minute. Guys, I see you in the back. I'm going to bring you in. The lead pollution shall be televised. Guys, you have to realize that the UCL is real. This is the realest competition in the world. See, this competition, it brings out the realest people. It brings out the realest people now. I want everyone just to be calm. Shout to your boy Ronaldo, calm. I need everybody to chill out and be calm. It's halftime. Never assume in football there is still a second leg. And anything can happen in that second leg. That's the reality. I want to be very clear because I'm going to say something a bit controversial. Guys, I'll bring the guys in. Guys, don't chill. I see you. I'm going to bring you in. Defending a UCL is impossible. Guys, I told you, I speak fluent UCL. Guys, I taught it. I have a thesis. I run a university where I teach UCL. So I'm a professor. I've got a PhD in UCL. I've got a full-on PhD in UCL. So I know what I'm talking about. Guys, it is very hard to repeat a UCL. That's why Zidane might be an alien. Zidane might be an ethereal elf from the nether regions. He might be a true chief ogre because what Zidane did, it doesn't make any sense. And we're going to have a Zidane discussion because I believe Zidane used witchcraft to do that. Zidane used witchcraft to defend the title. It's hard. And I told Madrid fans that you are not defending this title. It's too hard. But I saw a sign. I saw a sign. And the sign told me that half up, live. That's what it says. He said half up, live and breathe. CPR. But my thing though is, as much as I don't believe it could happen, this team is trying to do something. There is something about this team. There's a psychology and a thesis about this team that they want to do something that I think is impossible. Because I don't think a team can go back-to-back anytime soon. But when you look at what Real Madrid did and the fact that Real Madrid says, no, we're not working with a 2-2, on that 3-piece. We're on that 3-piece. And I think there is a hunger and a belief that this team wants to win this title. Now, I don't think they'll do it. Because it's hard. I told you, guys, I told you, this is the UCL suit. I don't think they'll do it. But what we saw here is, whether you're a Chelsea fan, United fan, Bayern fan, Barca fan, whatever fan you are, you've got to respect the heart and soul of this team. You have to respect the heart and soul of this team. I told you, this is football right now. Everybody put down your weapons. I'm half Mandela, half Dalai Lama. What's it? Well, Gandhi was a bit racist, but I'm half peace. HP. That's my new name. My name is half peace. Put down your guns. Tribes, put down your tribes right now. This is a football talk, football discussion. Guys, could these guys go back to back? Could they? Thomas head, they could still get dumped till next week. But what this shows is, guys, the UCL is real. The Champions League is real. And if you don't respect the real of the Champions League, leave. Guys, if you don't respect the UCL, leave my channel right now. Because, guys, it's... It gets real. It gets fully real. So, guys, we're real. We're real. All I'm saying, though, is it's not over. There's still a long way to go. And I need everyone to breathe. And I'm here to promote world peace. Kids are starving around the world. We have to feed those kids. What did Whitney say? Children are our future. Teach them, man, and let them lead the way. Whitney, we leave you. So, but last thing, I'll bring the guys in. City can come back. Don't sleep on Lep. Because Lep, he has been a scorn he's been a thorn in my side for my entire life. And we're here to defeat him. The footballing world has to come together to defeat this evil demon known as Lep. But the job is not done yet. I will be visiting my witchcraft, and we must all come together as a footballing community to stop this man, to stop the evil of Pep, because the evil reign of Pep looms large. But we must come together as one family to stop this man from ruling his evil ways. But it's not done. Breathe, live, and real. All right. Let's go. Let's roll. Streets, what we're saying. Streets, what we're saying. Streets, talk to me.
Does he eat pounded yam with the fork and the knife? Does he eat with the fork and the knife? I just want to know. Chill. Madrid, thank you. I won money today, HH. I'm going.
Wait. How much money did you win?
How much?
Okay, so how much did you win? How much did you win?
So my first bet was two. I missed on one. One was $2 to make it $75. I got one that was $3 and then made it $150. So I'm going to Five Guys after the stream. So if you guys want anything at Five Guys, let me know.
Yes, please. Can I get a what's it called? Salted caramel milkshake. Yes, salted caramel. Salted caramel milkshake, double cheeseburger with some skinny fries.
That's not good for the heart. Just put anyway, yeah. This is fine. Go on.
RDS. What happens on Monday stays on Monday.
Yeah. Tell that to the semester.
Yeah, shout out to Glass. Yeah, okay, it's true. Actually, you know what? Hold that order. All right. My thing is, who wants to start? I'm one of the.
Can I speak on this?
AK, go for it. AK, Morocco lives.
Yes. First of all, can you zoom into my AVI quickly?
Wait, is that Rodri?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Burn that banner. Burn it.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's stupid.
I know. Yeah. They
guess who got man of the match?
Who got man of the match?
Guess.
I don't want.
Vinicius Junior.
In front of that banner.
In front of that banner, man.
So no, talk.
Stay humble.
Yeah, man. Well, let's start on the game, man. Yeah, well, let's start on the game, man. I mean, first of all, shout out to Real Madrid. They came clutch in the last 20 minutes specifically. They came very clutch, but I don't want to hear this, Real Madrid won it by the skin of their teeth nonsense.
No.
Brother, they should have won that 6-2.
That for me, if you're Real Madrid, you are disappointed in that scoreline.
Yes.
I mean, you're happy you won, but you're like, no, the tie should have been over. The tie should have been over.
Bro, in the first 15 minutes of that game, that should have been 3-0.
Yes.
That should have been 3-0. Mendy should have scored. Mbappe should have scored. And Vinny was just marginally offside. If that, he would have won a penalty and they would have scored. On top of that, in the second half, apart from the chances that, they actually took, Jude should have scored. Valverde should have scored.
Yes.
The amount of chances that Real Madrid had today, this should have been 6-2.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. It's 3-2. Should it have even been 2 goals to City? I don't know if that penalty was in the box or outside the box. I thought it was just outside.
Okay, so I need someone who knows football rules.
It was outside, I think.
No, it's in
No,
the
no,
box.
no.
No.
Okay, so if your foot is on the line and you're fouled, does that count as inside the box?
Yes, it's a pen. Yes. No, it was a pen. It was a pen. It was a pen.
I
No,
personally
no,
thought it was
because
just
because
outside
I didn't know that rule. I thought that
Yes,
I thought you have to be inside the box.
No,
The rule
if
is
you're on the line-
the rule is if the foul drags into the box, it's considered a penalty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, if he
And on the
continues to
line
foul the
also
play
play.
into the
Oh,
box.
okay. So if your momentum takes you into the box, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
No.
Alright.
If the player continues to foul into the box, but if you foul the play outside and he just happens to fall into the box, obviously that's not a penalty.
Yeah.
So okay, so that was a pen. So 2 goals. City didn't create much today. Let's be honest, they didn't create that much. So I'm looking at this game and I'm like, yes, you lost 3-2. You're lucky to not lose by more today.
Yeah.
You got outplayed, especially in that midfield. You got completely outplayed. So overall, I think Real Madrid deserved to win. City, I mean, Lep, I don't know what's going on here, bro. Why didn't you start your new signings? Why did you start Mamouche?
No, but I actually understand I understand the logic of the midfield, but I'm not sure it worked. I think that the logic was stop the interceptions. If you have more defensive players in that midfield who can still play with the ball, you stop the interception. But those first 10, 12 minutes, bro, they were not stopping anything.
Yeah,
So they were still getting cooked. So
overall, I didn't think it was such a high quality football game. I think it was a football game that showed both sides' flaws. Real Madrid defensively, they were at points all season. They didn't have much of a structure to their team. But City, man, that midfield was garbage. That defense was garbage. That goalkeeper, Ederson, although he made some good saves today, was garbage. So, I mean, what do you expect me to say, bro? Like,
no. But like your boy's goal is all on Ederson. That's all on Ederson.
Man. I mean, yeah, man. Ederson, I don't know why he was trying to, like what was he trying to do? Was he just just come off his chest?
Okay, can City come back? Is there a chance that City can come back?
No,
in the second leg?
It's very unlikely, bro. It's very unlikely.
They're
I mean, Real Madrid. I'm surprised if they don't. They won't score more.
Did Brahim Diaz used to play for City?
Of course.
Yeah, barely though.
Wait, when?
You know the one thing that pissed me off is that he was already running at full speed, and then he decides not to celebrate.
Yeah, I was like,
go crazy.
Give me a break.
Like, why are you running full speed for?
He came through
I
with
think he
Sancho
clocked on,
at
it was like,
City's
okay.
academy.
Not just
He came
that,
through with
bro.
Sancho at City's
He
academy.
came from City's
2016,
academy, if I remember.
Not just that, bro. Not just that, bro. Didn't he celebrate when Bellingham scored? He celebrated with Bellingham.
That defeated the whole.
It's odd.
So shout out to my guy Brahim Diaz. More international goals than Vinny and Foden combined, by the way. Overall, I think it was a deserved win for Madrid. And City, man, I don't see a team in them, bro. I don't see a team in them at all.
What's called Ardes? Talk to me. Ardes. And then Ardes. And then, actually, no. Let me come to Sumi and then Ardes. Sumi, talk to me.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. So, yes, we won, and we should have won. As AK told, we should have won by multiple more goals. The only thing which I thought which was negative in this match is Ancelotti's tactics. Why you are dropping deep when this team is vulnerable to the press? Get into their face. Try to win the ball up, and then try to. Because when we did that, we were so threatening that this could have been a repeat of 8-2. This could have been a repeat of 8-2 at their own stadium. Haaland, congratulations, you scored first 2 goals against Real Madrid. But your daddy is back in the next match. So the German is back. And with Asensio, they will take you for a wild ride. So Haaland, be ready.
I remember, but Haaland didn't even do much this. I know he scored 2 goals, but Asensio pretty much kept him quiet. Like I don't think it was that much of a problem. So
that's So that's the thing, HH. I told you yesterday. Hakchu is the one which I am not ready for. Instead of Hakchu, if we have Asensio and Rudiger, Haaland would be crying right now to Pep that give me a transfer anywhere in the world. City's midfield is done. They need to go for a huge rebuild, and I don't see players right now in the market going for City. I don't see the kind of players which which is required by Pep Guardiola. I don't see those kind of players in the market. Rodri, you were recording that banner, record that scoreline, and Manchester City can shove that banner where the Shun doesn't sign.
Ooh, Sash.
And to all the City supporters, you were chanting a lot. Welcome to Bernabeu. Welcome to the living hell of your life.
Sumia, I'm telling right now, and again, I don't mean to trigger anybody. Sumia, if you don't close the deal next week at the Bernabeu, I'm going to jump.
No, the thing is, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but the thing is, the crowd will not let this team do shit things in the Bernabeu, because the Bernabeu crowd will be behind them. And the other thing is, this City defense is so nervous. Even when we were just trying to play the one, I have never seen Real Madrid play like that at the top in the City box. Was 1-2 touches. Yeah, Falan Mendy missed that goal. But the way we were controlling the passes in that small area, I have never seen that in my life against Pep Guardiola's City. So City, you're done. You're done.
You guys need to start Danny Ceballos though. He's shit.
Okay, no, that was a bad thing, but bro, he's been putting in work for Madrid most of the season.
He's been decent this season.
Yeah, like he's been putting in work, so you can't do him.
Yeah, he's the workhorse in our midfield right now. When Valverde is playing on the right, he's been the workhorse. And please, for God's sakes, I don't want to see Lucas Vazquez again in this team.
Respect to the look. Respect the look, man. Respect the look.
Focus, man. Respect of
Valverde showed his quality as a right back today. Valverde really showed his quality. And the best thing about Valverde is he's one of the quick players that we have in our team. To your guy, HH.
Bro, did you see that backspin? Did you see the backspin?
Oh my God, Kenny.
It was backspin.
Let's be honest.
He made the ball do bullet time. Slow motion.
He was lucky. He was lucky that
you guys can't appreciate great technique. You man can't appreciate.
Yeah, like
that's that's alternative test. But hold on,
alternative test.
So, that was a piece of shit. There was a piece of shit play, which, by the grace of God, turned lucky, and it went in. Mbappe has been a disaster in this match.
Lord.
No, you cannot say that.
No. True. No. That chance in the first half, he should put it away.
And I don't know what has happened, but I think someone has had a word with Vinny, because today we saw the Vinny we really want to see every day. We saw that kind of the performance there. Maybe the fact that it got triggered because of the banner which he saw and showed the fucking motherfucker that what he is.
Damn.
So the Baldy with his big dick up top can go and cry, and Hala Madrid.
All right, so before I go through, let me go through some of these Dobinskis, man. United Tunic member for 60 months. Thank you for membership. Don't this man, Itzy fans, learn to be humble? Look, it ain't done yet. Complete the deal at the Bernabeu, because if Pep walks away with a W and becoming a full-time monk, shout to now, pal, bro. The Don, thank you for the dub. Mbappe, Vinny, and Jude all showed up. Yes, they didn't have a superb game. I thought Jude had a pretty good game. Mbappe did not have a good game. Vinny was dangerous. I thought Jude actually had a pretty good game. They didn't have a superb game, but they all had their fingerprints in Real winning this game. Shout out to them. It's all about Gid. I'd rather you gid and win than have a great performance and you don't come up to help me win. It's all about winning. All that matters is the result. The ends justify the means. Shout out to Kamal. Pep, many times this has happened this way. Is that what he said?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, you wouldn't be lying though.
Yeah, it's not like, bro, like this guy keep getting pips. Cabal again. City, know your place, stay humble. Okay, what was that banner about? What was that banner supposed to be about? Like, what was
it's supposed to trigger them?
Like cry more, basically.
It's
trigger them.
They're supposed to trigger
To
them.
trigger them.
It's supposed to be cry more.
It's the entire situation with the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, with the Ballon d'Or. And
So
obviously
basically, it's backfired. It pretty much backfired because Vinny
Yeah,
had a
yeah,
great game.
backfired.
You gotta burn it.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
to be fair,
burn it.
he still has the Ballon
Oh,
d'Or.
Ricardo,
so-
shut up, man. Shout out to Patricio.
not gonna
Man,
give it to
Ity
Vinny.
fans, stop crying your hearts out. This is true. Shout out to Tracy, man. The Don. We will have idiots criticize them on all the things those three didn't do. Showing up isn't about your overall performance. It's how did you impact the game. All that matters is git. I told you, moments mentions consistency is overrated. Consistency is overrated. I'd rather be a gid merchant than be consistent. Who cares about consistency? Gid ain't skid. That's all that matters. Shout out to your boy Nabil. Bottled a lead twice. Bro, that City defense is ass cheeks, bro. That City defense is freaking ass cheeks. Sumia. Oh yeah, Vinicius. I saw only one team tonight. Only one team. Did City play badly?
Yes! They didn't
I don't think they
create
did,
much, bro. How much do we really create?
Honestly, I thought they were just too conservative.
Yeah, that's
bro.
it.
Wait. How are you conservative at home? A game in which you need to be proactive and win.
Bro,
I think as well, like the cover sheet job and then putting John Stone back into the defense.
I think they kind of know like the way they've been playing as a reason.
Shout out to Kumar. Thank you for the dub. Aguero before the game. Real Madrid can't beat Man City. If they do, I'm cutting my testicles. Stay humble, let air lips. Ricardo, as a fellow South American, do you co-sign?
Did he actually say that?
Apparently he said it. I didn't see.
Apparently he did.
Oh.
Look, the guy's a weirdo.
The guy says anything, to be honest.
The worst retirement ever.
Oh, Jesus. Hamza C. Madrid's CL knockout campaign starting has up fans like in San Andreas. Here we go again. It's like a movie where you know the ending but not the story. So look, my thing though is they're not going to do this again. Like, but I think you have to use context. That City defense is ass cheeks. That defense is ass cheeks. And keep in mind, Real should have won by a lot more. They should have won by a lot more. Kamamada, think of the Dubinsky, Ancelotti. The defense was incredible. They had never played together. I'll say more. They had not even trained together. Never. They were. So, do we give props to that defense or how crap City were offensively? And the fact that they didn't even ask enough questions for that defense.
I'm blaming Man City.
I think Savinho did more.
I'm blaming Man City. No, because my thing
I think Savinho did more defending than he did attacking this game.
Yeah, no, because my thing is that you have Valverde at right back. You have Asensio and Mendy. Bro, that is not a backline that should know what the hell they're doing. And since he hardly did anything.
I would use the runner because today he looked his age. That guy was garbage today.
No, it's his last season. Shout out to Falcon Ranger, man. City have as much chance of advancing to the next round as Ella dropping his shades during the stream. Also, Ella, can you just induct Leb? No. I'm going to wait until next Wednesday. To see what happens next Wednesday because I'm still not giving up on Leb. He has too much witchcraft. Way too much witchcraft. Bran, this tie is over. City have no defense. Guys, City can't come back. Surely they can't come back. Surely they can't.
It's very unlikely.
Wait, shout out to Adash. Shout out to Jude, Mbappe, Erling, and the Us. What? $500? Hard to give back to the horse. Are Mbappe's best days in front of him, prime or behind him, early peak?
Behind him.
Let's wait until 2026.
People are too early to condemn it.
No. Let's see what happens in 2026. Oh, shout out to Dash. We think that
door. We're in his prime right now, actually.
Oh, J Swiss, are we sure Asensio stays out of prison?
Yeah.
No. Isn't it Gonzalo Ramon? Is I sent to the guy?
Yeah.
I think it's him.
HH, he tried to have the case dismissed.
Okay, Say nothing. No, don't even say anything.
I forgot.
Ricardo, I will shoot you. Don't say
you read Benzema.
Josh, so shout out to Josh Brown. Tomorrow Liverpool win the league. Huh? Oh
yeah, they're playing
Everton.
Yeah.
Everton. Spoiler alert! It's going to end 1-1. Spoiler alert! It's going to end 1-1.
Didn't Liverpool just play a few days ago?
Abracadabra. Shout out to the. Okay, all right. Thank you for that.
It's not ideal.
Artist, talk to me.
Yeah. First of all, before we get into it, like City are crap, so it amazes me how somehow they still put a free piece on Chelsea. That's just an aside. I'll put that away. I just want to put that out there because everyone is dunking on these guys and somehow Chelsea hold free to them. Doesn't make sense to me. So, but anyway, we'll just put it out to one side. Yeah. The funny thing about this game is it reminded me of, I don't know whether in the season people watched the Bournemouth versus City game where
say he wasn't.
Yeah,
this guy is actually my number one fan. That guy's actually my number one fan.
I'm just happy that you have haters because I was like, bro.
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
he's actually
if I have haters, you must have haters.
He's actually my number one.
So guys, anybody that has
always on my dick. Like that guy used to get a life.
Whoa. Anybody that says anything slanderous about Ricardo in the streets, I will put it up on the stream. So there we go. Let's continue.
Can we not talk about artists, please?
Artists goes for artists.
They got peppered in that Bournemouth game, but I think it finished at 1-0 or 2-1.
Artists, go for it.
Yeah. So in the Bournemouth game only, it was a similar circumstance where, had Bournemouth took the chances, the game would have ended about like 6 or 7-0, based on the sheer. And the fact that you saw it during that game, like how is it that Bournemouth were able to string these passes, get inside to these box, stay there, etc. Like it was crazy. So this kind of game reminded me of that.
All right, go to the gym, yeah, man. I mean, go to school.
Okay, Ricardo, here's the thing. When I bring up stuff that's abuse, you don't need to respond. Let people talk. It's just here to.
If people want smoke, they can get smoke. I'm all for the action.
Let him get his get back.
Yeah, no. Artists, continue.
So there's a lot of Ricardos. Yeah, go on, guys. He's a Ricardo, man. He's a Ricardo. It's fine.
No. So the artist like, do you blame Pep or these players are just messing up for Pep?
No.
It's just how trash his guys are.
Okay. I'll ask this question, okay? Because I've got just a bit more to say. Because I do need to cook this guy because we can't have any sort of Pep comparison anymore. So I want to know. This is a genuine question, okay? For the panel and for the street, has there ever been a manager in the history of like the Champions League era, okay, that has dropped $250 million in January and failed to qualify for the round of 16 for the Champions League?
To be fair, Chelsea did.
Even Chelsea qualified to the quarters.
Yeah. Listen, I mean, that would be wild. That would be wild.
I'm specifically saying in January, you dropped $250 million in January, and you might not qualify as amongst. Has there been any manager that has actually done that? Like
no one ever spent $250 million in January.
No. Pep is a unique company.
So exactly. So when we talk about whose fault it is, I have not seen a team this season or even recently that has somehow consistently managed to bottle games in the last 10 to 15 minutes of a game. Ever in the season. I've seen teams do it, they bottled it. But to do it so consistently when you're ahead, like we could name them, whether it's PSG, whether it's Feyenoord, whether it's Brentford, they did a Crystal Palace as well, Manchester United, etc. The amount of games where they've been like, right, okay, these guys, it's last 10 minutes of the game.
Yes, I don't think you watched Chelsea last season. I'm not going to lie to you. Towards the end of last season, I don't think you watched Chelsea in some of those games, bro. We did the same thing a lot of the time.
RDS, ignore everything that was just said. I'm gonna just keep talking.
Okay. So you're right. Maybe Chelsea did, but I don't think anyone had the expectation from Chelsea. So, but to do this consistently and to do this against so many different teams and in so many different competitions is like it's crazy. Like I don't get it. So, I can't. It can't just be on the players anymore. Like, I get that some of the players are aging, etc. But like I said, you've spent $250 million in January to strengthen your team. And we're still saying, oh, but it's the players' fault. Okay, so why did you spend the money then? And also, like, you know, if Jose Mourinho, if Howe, if any of the manager comes in, everyone knows, right? The last time you got to switch on. You got to see the game out.
No. Because I think that's because for me, is it down to the player? Like,
no,
if you've spent so much money and you constantly cannot hold on to leads. I don't. This kind of people like, oh, but we don't have Rodri. I'm sorry, that's
if you're doing
stupid.
the same consistently, like for example, United, where like this season we've been conceding so many goals from set pieces. Yes, maybe a few times you can be like, okay, the player's on, but after a while, when it's happening over and again, you've got to think, okay, this is a management thing, this is a coaching thing. You're doing it too many times over and over and over again. Something is going wrong on the training ground. Something is going on with the manager's tactics, whatever. If you are constantly conceding, drawing, losing games, and last time it's called that is game management. Whatever it is that you're doing, that comes from the manager. Because I don't know any other manager in the top 5 leagues that has done that consistently. You know, if Chelsea are 2-0 up, going 10 minutes into the game this season, despite how bad they play, they're probably going to win the game, or they're probably at worst going to maybe concede 1 goal. They're not going to lose the game. And yet City consistently have done that. So I don't know where this goes from here. I'll say a final point and move on. HH, you were saying Ancelotti had dementia attacks, man.
No,
you were one of the campaigners saying Ancelotti had dementia attacks. He didn't know.
No, it was other people.
Yeah,
I was just echoing what the streets were saying. I never said this.
There was a conceited effort to say that Ancelotti didn't know what he was doing. His brain was rotten, etc. And Madrid weren't going to do much. I don't know whether you're trying to reverse things Mbappe. I've got no idea. Maybe that was it. But guys, I know that his tactics weren't the best today, but at the end of the day, he got it done. Like the amount of disrespect Ancelotti has been getting,
and also Ardes, please add as well, the amounts of injuries he has.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, because that's a very key point. Carlo just said that is a backline that has never played together, has never trained together.
Exactly.
A backline that has never played together and never trained together, only conceded 1 goal from open play.
Exactly. Also, just to give this game the context, we must remember it was only like literally 10 days ago that City held 5 to Arsenal. So anyone thinking that their defense was somehow going to mount any reasonable challenge when they held a 5-piece only 10 days ago, I think needs to get their head examined, let alone when they go to the Bernabeu. So yeah, that's my 2 cents.
So let me bring in Slade, Ricardo, and then Elijah. Slade, talk to me.
I thought it was a good game. I saw people saying like it was trash. I thought it was good.
Who said it was trash? It was a damn good game.
On Twitter and also like when I was watching the pre-chat, but I thought it was a good game. I thought City started on the front foot. I thought they were really good. I thought Madrid in the first half were far too compact. Like it was like 20 minutes in before they conceded, and just like you could see like Vini, Valverde, and then I think it was who was the center midfielder. But yeah, they were basically they were all like basically like compact, like within the like in the middle of the field. But I thought they're good. I'm surprised Madrid went for it after that Brahim goal. I'm surprised they didn't just shut down and like kind of sit back.
No, but I think as players you can know the psychology of the game. I think Real knew that we should be winning this by a lot.
They smelled blood. Yeah, especially because of that. Mbappe could have had a hat trick. I know he goes offside a lot. That last one where he had like that curling shot and just nicked off the bar, and then Valverde had 2 really good ones too. One was kind of like over the bar, and then one he
the one that he tipped over the bar.
But I wasn't expecting this. I thought City would have given like a better showing, but I think they're cooked. People were saying like they should have played Kusanov. I don't think this was the game for him. I'm happy, just for his sake, especially with the mistake he made against Chelsea. I don't know why they didn't buy, because they bought 2 center backs. I don't know what the one from Palmeiras. I don't know why they couldn't have brought him in the summer. I don't know why they didn't just reinvest that, especially when they need another midfielder. And also, where's Gundogan? Is he injured or
no? He benched him. He didn't play bench.
Ass, bro.
And he's been asterisks. So
yeah.
Like he wouldn't if he started, he would not have made that much of a difference. I mean, like how much do you how much can we gauge how good Real Madrid are, or is it more of a case of like, let's give Real Madrid kudos, or nah,
no, you have to give them credit because they've not been great either. Not as bad as City, but they've not been great. I didn't actually see the highlights of the Madrid derby, so I don't really know how they played. I knew it was a draw, but I think you have to give them credit. I think this is, I think mentally. Because I think City had like 57% possession or something like that. They were very their tactical acumen definitely showed. I'm not gonna lie, it was low-key a domination. It wasn't as bad as the 4-0 when Pep was the Bayern manager. It wasn't that bad, but it easily could have been like another 5-piece.
I think like if what's weird is that this Real Madrid team still don't have the balance right. But despite this team still not having the balance right, I still don't think there's chemistry between Mbappe, Vini, Jude, and Rodrigo. So despite the lack of chemistry, they still managed to score 3 goals. So imagine if this team actually was fully balanced. Put it this way. Imagine last year's Real Madrid. They would have destroyed them.
Yeah.
They would have if last year's Real Madrid with that defense and that attack that was a lot more balanced team, they would have completely annihilated these guys completely.
Do you remember that the Real Liverpool at Anfield 2 years ago when Liverpool went up like 2-0 and then Real came back and won 5-2? That's what today's game could have been. If they were just a little bit more clinical, if Mbappe, wasn't veering offside, it could have been like that. But I think they're cooked.
Ricardo, talk to me.
It was a good game. It was entertaining. In terms of like quality of match, I think that's where maybe people say it was trash because it was really only one team on that pitch. In terms of entertainment, it was entertaining as hell because it's a high stakes game. It's Mbappe's on one side of the field, Vinny, Bellingham, and the other side is really just Holland at this point. Like I said, I thought City was far too conservative for a team that was fielding that level of defense, especially when you would have known like Rudiger's coming back. I think it was the next game is next week, right?
Next Wednesday. Yeah.
Next Wednesday. So you kind of have to, and you're playing at home, you kind of just have to throw it all out there. Like, as much, is Rudiger going to be 100% fit? I don't know. But you kind of have to go for it. And, as great as, Valverde is, he's a competent player, but he still isn't a natural right back. Like, I don't know why you don't try to exploit those things. I thought, for example, Real Madrid, they were great at creating chances. Now, I don't know if that's just a testament to just how bad City's defense has been just like the past few months. And it's almost like both teams were lucky in the sense that that Man City didn't get fucking blown out today. But at the same time, it's like, how many times do we see a team dominate another? And then when it just doesn't go in, it just doesn't go in. But if you look at the 3 goals they scored, I mean, bro, that Mbappe, like he was fortunate that shit was still on target. Yeah. And he had some quality chances. Like I thought that one with Rodrigo was a great pass in the end of the first half. I thought he was gonna bury that in like the corner because he was like by himself.
Yeah,
but he didn't. And then the second goal, I don't know what the fuck Ederson was doing with that pass. I was just like, that should make no sense.
We mean the Brahim Diaz goal?
Yes. Because it started from that pass. It was just a dumb pass to begin with. And bro, every time I see this guy, I don't understand why City fans even rate this guy. First and foremost, why don't any City fans ever show up? Like, this is just ridiculous. Like, every time
it is.
They just never show up. The funny thing is, the only guy that ever shows up is Abdallah, and he just says dumb things when he comes on. Like, there's no proper representation.
No.
I haven't seen Don smoke since before we cooked him in the FA Cup final, man. For a while, man.
No, but the guy like, okay, first of all, I'll blame Kovacic because why are you doing fancy back heels back to your defenders? Like
when it's like freaking 2-2,
when it's 2-2, you've been dominated all game. And Rico Lewis is the one I want to talk about. Bro, that kid, I don't care what anybody says. That kid is garbage. I've never saw the hype in that guy, and I've always was told, yo, he can good on defense, he's good in midfield, he's good in this. I've said it before. He's just a Mancunian Sergio Roberto. That's all he is. He just plays a whole bunch of different positions. That's all.
That's crazy.
And I've said it before. His name is Rico Lewis. This guy's English and Puerto Rican at the same time. Like, he makes no sense.
Damn.
That guy makes like. I don't get how people even rate this guy. And that's one thing I'll give criticism to what's his face, Pep Guardiola. Like, why do you play this guy? Like, this guy's just because you can play multiple positions doesn't mean you're fucking good. I'm sorry. The fact that you can't play one position just tells me a lot about you. It's just not good.
So you feel this ties over?
The ties over for me because you're going into the Bernabeu. Mind you, like, I think Real Madrid will comfortably beat. I won't surprise if they beat them 3-0 at the Bernabeu. 3-0. It would take a generational performance for this Man City team to beat Real Madrid.
No, I think either generational or like City, Real get like 2 sendings off or something. Like it's some kind of like freak game where like this shows a once in a lifetime freak kind of game because like that's the team I saw. Those guys were trash, man. Those guys were horrible.
Like it's hard to gauge how good Real Madrid is because there's one of the big head stories of this season is how bad Man City have been since they fell off.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't really understand, like, was this, Real Madrid coming back? I mean, they did face Atletico Madrid over the weekend, who were a much more formidable opponent, and they were pretty lackluster. So it's like beating City almost in this season kind of feels like a formality. Like they should have beaten them.
It doesn't mean much this season, man.
It really, like, I'm sorry, it just doesn't. Like, every time they got pressed in their own box, it didn't even look like defending. It looks like Man City were just scrambling to get the ball out of there. I thought Vinicius was the best player on the pitch.
Jude had a really good game.
I thought Jude was decent. I didn't think he was all that. And mind you, I'm someone who gives Jude a lot of credit. I just didn't think that game he was particularly good. I thought he was better against Atleti. Mbappe, I mean, this guy just scored, so obviously, you're gonna let it pass. You're gonna be like, get. Look, bro, let's be honest, bro. If you really talk about the best player in the world, that was an unacceptable performance. I don't care how much about. At the end of the day, it only matters if it gets done. But I'm judging the best player in the world. Like, I'm sorry, Vinny to me. I've said it in the past. Vinny to me is still better. He's just more.
No. Vinny is key. Like Madrid fans saying, like, oh no, Vinny, no. It just shows you how important Vinny is. What's it called? Elijah, what were you saying?
Successful hate watch. I've had back-to-back successful hate. I had Kansas City get cooked. I had today. I even won money. It's great. It's great. Today's great. I'm still sick, so I'm sorry if I sound crazy. Overall, the game was highly entertaining. Highly entertaining, up and down type of stuff. I think I was just really disappointed in the fact that I said it in the Discord that City looked toothless at times, very, very toothless. In terms like they just did not have that. They didn't want it. They didn't want it as much. Like in sports in general, like even if you're not the best team, but the fact that you have the energy and the desire to want to win can change results in your favor. And
so you're saying that there was a lack of effort from City?
Let's be honest, the goals that were given, one was a penalty for some that still don't think is a penalty, and the other was the 2 goals were questionable. Chat, am I wrong? Streets, am I wrong? A lot of people.
That first goal, that was a nice.
It was a penalty. It was a penalty.
I'll have to give you that. That first goal was a nice goal. That was a nice goal.
It was.
The goals were valid if we're being objective. Like, it was a penalty.
But yeah, I know. But the fact that it was being questioned alone, still, I just don't think City was good enough today. It was really just it looked like, attacking wise, it just looked like Haaland against Madrid.
But what Haaland even do? I told you, like, I said to people, he's a tree trunk. I know he scored 2 goals,
You can
but
be-
what did
you
that?
can be-
I mean, what did that tree trunk do for 90 minutes?
Yeah, but what do you
Actually,
expect
you
from
could
him?
be-
This is the story of his
Yeah.
career.
Then stop comparing him to players that actually have tech.
No,
Like
AJ, but
who? He's only compared to Mbappe, and to be fair, Mbappe hasn't been doing too hot, if we're being honest.
Mbappe at his worst is still better than that street trunk. At his
Nobody's
worst.
nobody's debating that, but Mbappe, Mbappe still hasn't been good.
49 goals,
bro.
49
Oh,
goals to Champions League games is still ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
that's not
Haaland
downplaying
doesn't
that.
need
No, it's true. But he's still a tree trunk. It doesn't
But the
matter how
thing-
many goals he scores, he's still a tree trunk.
True, but the thing is, Haaland doesn't.
HH,
need
what's the hardest thing to do in football?
It's score goals.
But you know what?
Continue.
I hate that argument.
Yeah, I mean, it's like let's not even go there. Like, so all because Haaland does the hardest thing to do in football, I mean, he's not any less of a tree trunk.
No, but it's not even that.
Yeah,
It's like
he's good at scoring goals, but the guy is sells fruits technically.
Of course, but I'm saying
man, acting like people gonna act like Bellingham goal was the hardest thing in the world. Like,
No. He's a striker, not a central midfielder. We would kill for Haaland right now. We got Nico Jackson complaining about him. He's got more.
No, Cage, that's true. But even if we get Haaland, he's still a tree trunk. Of course, I want that tree trunk, and that tree trunk would be valuable. He's still a tree trunk.
Was Drogba a tree trunk?
No, Drogba had tech.
oh my god.
Elijah, continue. Elijah.
It's like Haaland's job is not to look fancy, it's not to do technical stuff, it's just to score goals. That's it. That's his job. Like, you're like my center. Like, my job, I give the ball to you, you put it in the basket. And that's what he does. And he does it at a proficiently high level. But my thing is, City were not good overall from the start. Like, overall, that team needs to be phased out. I'm sorry. Like, up to a certain point, we've been saying this for a while. That
Elijah,
roster
they just dropped
needs to be phased out.
January. How can they be phased
And it's
out?
done nothing. It's
He's just
done
gonna keep spending. He's just gonna keep spending and spending and spending.
nothing. Yeah, how are you gonna spend? You can spend money, but if the players you brought in are not as impactful as you would expect them to be, you've wasted money then. Like, let's be honest. Like, since the treble, that team needed to be rephased. Get rid of the old guy. You got to get rid of your Gundawans. Get rid of even get rid of Grealish if you wanted to. But really, the guys that were not, they're age-wise, they're not up to standard anymore.
I mean, these guys are dry, bro. These guys
Yeah.
are dry.
This team is bro.
Elijah, is this because I know that Tiki, the has left? Could we potentially say that because he was Pep's guy, they kind of went hand in hand? Are we saying that maybe since he's exited, that City's kind of recruitment and things like that has been sort of thrown off but he's gone? Could that potentially be the reason?
I actually wanted to ask that question as well.
In general.
Could we even say, like, who's the sporting director at Man City right now?
Tiki's officially
He's
leaving
the Sporting
in the
one, the guy that was at Sporting.
Tiki's officially leaving in the summer. He hasn't left yet. Hugo Viana, who's the Sporting guy, is coming.
He's leaving on a disaster collapse.
Look, Tiki, Licky, Mickey, Siki. The fact of the matter is that this Pep dude, bro, he's the guy's a fraud. Like, he's a fraud. The guy's a fraud.
Let me finish.
He historically says he prefers smaller squads. I think that's come back to bite him in the arse this season. He's historically like smaller squads.
What the fuck you talking about?
Care how big of a squad that this guy is looking for and everything.
You can't just ignore facts that you don't like and just.
I don't know. No. Yeah, I choose to ignore it. My body, my choice.
Wow.
Elijah, continue.
I don't know how that.
That's me too.
Okay. My thing is,
the one time he cares about women.
True. Like, I do not expect City to go to Bernabeu.
That's wild.
I don't see it. I think it's a wrap, bro. Like,
Elijah, you can never assume it football. Like, there's a 98% chance that City are through, but you cannot disrespect that 2% chance of
Are they going to rest players against Newcastle?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're going to get cooked. Okay.
Because that's because my biggest thing, my thing is, HH, Ancelotti's quote kind of made me like turn on my signals. Like, he's like, the season for us starts right now. The guy said the season's starting now in February. I don't know if that is a warning for us who have clubs that are in this competition, but we need to like pay attention to what Madrid is doing, because obviously, yes, we do know this is their competition, but still, I would be kind of concerned when the manager says, "Yo, our season starts now." I'm gonna start looking kind of. I'm gonna start.
Wait, so do we need to have a word on Philip, or
No,
he had a great game because he won the penalty?
No, he wasn't particularly bad.
He wasn't relevant enough in today's game to have
He
a
was
word.
Philip. He was Philip. He got the penalty.
He was just a filler player.
All right, shout out Prince Philip.
Yeah, 6.5 out of 10. That's it. Like HH.
6.
I mean, I don't know HH. Fantastic, good performance from Madrid, but HH. Again, I think everybody said it. Even the streets have said it. You last year's Madrid, bro. Last year's Madrid would have put 6 on these dudes.
Yes, can I go after that?
Actually, last year we would have put 6.
Wait, what's it called? KJ, talk to me.
All right, before I start, HH, would I be wrong for suggesting that Edison's work visa should be terminated tonight?
Immediately.
Oh my God.
You wouldn't be wrong. Harsh, but you wouldn't be wrong.
Oh goodness. All right, so the game
And your good friend Kemi would agree. So continue.
From top to bottom, as everyone said, Madrid did have the far better chances. I think Mbappe, mixed bag. I don't think he's as bad as everyone said he was, but
No.
definitely should have
Haters.
scored 1-1. Haters. You know they can't be objective. It's fine.
I know.
Anyways, I think Vinny. I think Bellingham was better than Vinny. So I'm not going to lie. Top to bottom.
That's the thing. No, Vinny was dangerous. I thought Bellingham had a really good game.
Yeah, I think
Bellingham had a really good game.
I think Bellingham was Madrid's best player. Once again, HH from the weekend, that defense is coming up strong against Haaland. Haaland wasn't completely anonymous, but you remember he hit the post aside from the goal. But yes, he didn't. I think he got involved a bit more than he usually does.
No, but you know what's so crazy? I don't want to quote. I think it was Gatlock who said it. Like Gatlock said that Haaland's kryptonite is a defender.
That can defend.
So I was going to say somebody
That's
like just a defender. That's his kryptonite. God, but that's last. Continue.
No, I think they kept him quiet for the most part, but yeah, the goal was good. Obviously, I think it was a hand that was offside, and the rules say that unless it's a body part where you can score a goal, it doesn't count. So his hand was offside, but I guess his foot wasn't, so it counted. City's best players, goodness me, Savinho. Like I said, I think he did more defending than attacking today. He was in Madrid's box a lot. It was a good work rate, but at the same time, I mean, disappointing overall. Grealish, I mean, he went off, but not like he was going to do anything during the game anyway. Marmoush is dangerously close to being a 007 player again, but we'll wait and see.
And I know it's too early to say.
Yeah.
Is it too early to say that Marmoush may have made the wrong decision moving to?
You want me to be honest? Anyone that follows football, they know that there's a Eintracht Frankfurt striker scam. If you remember a few years back, Jovic, Haller, right? What else? Who's the other one? Is
that was the
Jovic,
Benzema replacement.
Andre Silva.
What about Kulo Muani?
Running a scam.
Yeah,
running a scam.
Shell company.
We're not going to forget that PSG thing, man.
There's a Frankfurt pyramid scheme where they scam people for strikers. No, I'm joking. Truth is, right? It is kind of true, but I think Marmoush is a good overall player, HH. But I think he's one of those players that he's not a wing. HH, he's very similar to Nkunku in the sense that he's not a winger and he's not a centre forward. But his best position is essentially as the second striker, and City don't play with that. And he's not a centre forward. So if Marmoush doesn't become an outright success, I wouldn't be surprised. I know it's unfortunate because he's a very good player. And I think athletically he is better than Nkunku. But I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't work out because of fit. Like I said, he's very similar to Nkunku.
But KJ, can City come back in a second?
You know, I said this is the only thing left in his life. I don't know if he's going to have much after.
Because KJ, here's the thing. If he's not going to come back in the UCL and he's not going to win the league, why divorce your wife? The only point is divorcing you. We have to divorce your wife and then get something back in return. If you've left your wife, you've ruined your family, your kids now hate you, and you don't win a Champions League, was it worth it?
He's going to win an FA Cup and he's trying to improve Jeremy Doku. Leave him alone.
Okay.
Wait, how do you know he's going to win the FA Cup? I mean, Plymouth our guy.
Don't vex me right now. If he doesn't win the FA Cup, he needs to take a sabbatical.
If Plymouth,
Guys,
I dare him to lose to Plymouth.
Guys, shout out to Plymouth, but no, rather shout out to Plymouth.
Bro, how is this year
What's
good
it called?
because he didn't
Wait, I
even
don't know
make
why
Shout out to
Elijah.
Plymouth, man. Plymouth.
Hold on. So okay,
Defeats
cook.
I don't know why Elijah's talking about Plymouth. That's one of the most embarrassing defeats in your history. Anyways, the truth is, yeah, I think City. I think it's done personally. I think defensively, it's almost it's not about personnel anymore. And like people said, Husanov was registered. Rice couldn't be registered because they can only have 3 players, right? My thing is Nico Gonzalez. Well, he played over the weekend against Plymouth, and I know he's getting used to it and everything.
No,
like
but
that.
I think they said that he had like a knock or something. But
he had a
what
knock.
would Nico Gonzalez have done? What? Who is he? Who is he?
At some point, all you literally need is an athletic body in the middle. And at this point with City, all they need is a body. We've been talking about it like they don't need anyone good. They need someone that is better than Rodri. Sorry, is better than Mateus Nunes because Mateus Nunes doesn't even play there. It's better than Kovacic, which is not hard. It's better than Gundogan, 45-year-old Gundogan, which isn't either very hard either. So personally, I do think it's done. But I think Madrid, they'll, like you said, they would be disappointed they didn't get more goals. Rodrigo was pretty good today, actually, especially on the
he was good. He was
transition.
good.
He was good. He's a very good overall player.
I mean, do you think there can ever be a world where Rodrigo, Jude, Vinny, and Mbappe can all work together on the same pitch at the same time? Or do you think a sacrifice has to be made?
Yes, but Jude will have to drop deeper. He can't play as offensive, I'd say. And there might be, I don't think, Alonso plays 3-4-2-1. Jude can't play in a 2 in that if Alonso does come. So I don't think he does switch between 3-4-3 as well, but I don't think Jude can play in that. So I wouldn't be surprised if Rodrigo saw this summer, but I do think that it can work. I just think that Jude has to be the deepest of the 3. He can't really be the 4.
Yeah. Kenny, talk to me, and then Da Vinci.
Yeah, no, it was a very dramatic game. Obviously, Man City and Real Madrid usually there's a lot of drama in the game, so it was to be expected.
But I think like this is the one game, and I think this is probably one of the more one-sided games in their tie. You know, like
I'd say it's probably the first one where Real Madrid. Like I've seen Man City have spanked Real Madrid a couple times.
Badly. Yes.
Yeah, I think this is the first time where Real Madrid have because usually he's more on the counter type win. I think
it's true. I think this is the first time that Real have completely outplayed Man City. Completely.
Yeah. That's probably the first time they've played that. Well, like we said, we've seen Man City's we've been saying Man City's weakness. So I'm not surprised, nor am I impressed by Real Madrid winning. Like it was expected. I think if they would have lost or drawn the game, I think that would have been more of a surprise. But obviously they did the job that was there to be done. Like we said, Man City's defense midfield is done. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. De Bruyne today was garbage.
The guy he looked old.
That's probably one of the worst games that I've seen him. But do you know what it is?
Like in a lot of the City Real Madrid games, guys who always show up on a very key and have good games are KDB and Bernardo Silva. Yeah. KDB and Bernardo Silva, these guys were washed this game. Like literally, I almost forgot that Bernardo Silva was even playing. For the game.
Yeah. But on Man City, we've seen that defense is garbage. Always every time he comes on the pitch, I feel like opponents see him as food because I'm sorry, the guy is lightweight, the guy is garbage. This is back to back against PSG was the same thing. He got cooked when he came on. Today again, he got cooked again. This honestly, Man City, bar Haaland and maybe Guardiola today, the rest of them they're all garbage. Even Edison.
So does City have any chance?
There's always a chance, especially when there's quality in that team, but it's just the way they're playing. I don't know if this Nico Gonzalez can make a difference in the midfield.
Nico Gonzalez.
But even if you make a difference in the midfield, that defense is still Ruben Diaz. This guy has been garbage for the past few seasons. The guy gets away with it. He had the first good season that Ruben Diaz had. They put him on the Van Dijk level. This guy has been garbage. It's been meaty. It's been average ever since this Ruben Diaz. But even if they get a midfielder back, that defense is still too shaky.
Guess he's training early.
No, we know we have to. One day we'll have a convo about how bad Pep is defensively and how he's never been able to. We never talked about how bad his teams are defensively because of how well they have kept possession and how well they're able just to retrieve the ball quickly. But once you just beat that press and you're facing defensively, Pep has no concept of a defensive plan. No concept whatsoever.
Yeah, obviously that's the thing. Obviously, when you're trying to dominate possession, like when you get past that defense or no that midfield that protects the defenders, obviously he's going to leave these guys exposed a lot of the time. So yeah, that's the disadvantage of the way Pep plays. And obviously, as of now, you can just see like these guys are getting exposed over and over again. But yeah, no, I do think that if you look at Real Madrid, most of the guys that had good games. Mbappe had a decent game. I think I'd say Rodrigo was alright today. I think like compared to the Atletico Madrid where he was like the best out of the four, I think today was probably like him and Mbappe. But I think that Bellingham and Vinicius were clearly like the best two players on the field. Yeah.
Tavinci, talk to me.
Bro, where do I even start, bro? Man, bro, Pep is going through it, bro. He's having his chain snatched in all areas of his life. First, he gets his crib taken by his shorty, and now he's getting his chain snatched on the pitch. Like, he can't even sleep. Like, it's
wait, hold up. Has she asked for half? Does he have to give her half, or we don't know what the?
She took his half, and now she got half his peas, bro. It's raps for him, bro. Like, what? But bro,
actually, we shouldn't laugh, bro. We should laugh because I'm a product of divorced parents. So I should not laugh. So continue.
Yeah, we can see.
Shut up.
No, but obviously for me,
wait, hold on. Did you say big up?
Yeah, big up Pep and big up Pep. Like,
I thought you said big up my divorced parents. Okay, cool. All right.
No, but like I have a completely different outlook on the game compared to everyone else, innit? Like I feel like this game was like a complete pendulum swing of momentum in it, like in the sense of, especially in the first half, which kind of makes me think like if City actually stick to the game plan, they can do something at the Bernabeu, where they had Madrid on ropes for a little bit. Like I felt like, I don't know, like me and my boy were watching it in the pub, yeah, like Madrid were giving them a bit too much respect when they were just like passing the ball around and stuff like that. Like they weren't really
like they didn't, because also the point Sumi was making, like Real could have really aggressively got basically similar to what Arsenal did. Once you really attack the City side, they run scared. They run scared if you attack them.
Yeah, exactly. So like I feel like it was really only like Rodrigo that was kind of like making interceptions, pressing guys. For me personally, like I felt like he was like the best on the pitch in it. But other than that, like I don't. It's just Madrid in it. Like they weren't really like great. I didn't really see like a tactical blueprint on the pitch, but it was just like I always knew like when their moments come, they're gonna take them in it. Like they're not slouches. So Mbappe can miss 100 chances, Vinny can miss 100 chances. It just takes that one moment for them to just snap and they will score in it. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like I don't even personally feel like Pep's tactics were awful, to be quite honest with you, because like it's just a thing where. Like in the second half, it's like them man just went to sleep, innit? Like the players themselves, I don't know where it is like going on with them. It's like they got like when they're
you bring up K2S's like comment, please.
No, I don't know.
They have like a full sense of security, like they're gonna see out the game, and then they just make these lapses in concentration. And I just feel like Pep sometimes looks at them and they're doing well, and he's like, okay, cool, this is going well, and then he just like, what the hell's going on? Like these guys are just mucking about, like this is like schoolboy mistakes, bro. Like, you know what I'm
saying? What's it called? Trudon, that's a yellow. So the way I said Trudon, that's a yellow. Trudon, that's a yellow. I don't want yellow crap. Does anybody? So Nomad has been.
Talking crazy about you.
So what's it called? Crazy. Does anybody want to support for Nomad because he wants to speak on Real Madrid?
Nomad, I'm heading out. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. So Aris is heading out, and then so Nomad, you can come in and going through. Basically, all I'm saying to this right now is, okay, do you see potential back-to-back in this Real Madrid team, or there's a Leptax?
No, I'm not.
It depends. It depends who they get. Like there's teams that they can beat.
They're I think they're in the Atleti Leverkusen bracket for the last 16.
I don't know then. Well, I mean, like
if they run into, I think they'd beat. So basically, okay, I know they were going to. Let's say if they beat City, I think they beat Leverkusen. Atleti over 2 legs.
I don't know. I think they could be Atleti, in my opinion.
Yeah,
No. I just think that would be the harder as opposed to the Leverkusen one. That's what I'm saying.
They're
But
not
my thing
good
is that,
enough, bro.
like, I think that there is. I
Could
just
they
don't
not
think
wait?
they'll
So,
go
one
back.
second, HH. Could they not play
Can I speak?
Inter in the quarters or something? Is it? They're on that side of Inter, aren't they?
I mean, I'm not sure. Okay, I
think
didn't
they
know
might
up
be-
until last 16. I
Not
don't know. I
yet.
don't know the
I think they'd
courses.
play Inter. They'd play the Inter or
It's-
Arsenal in the semi-final.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
yes.
that's where there'll be a challenge because as much as we want to clown Arsenal, they actually have a good defense and they're.
Yeah, no, because my
It's
thing though
like
is I think it's too. There is there. No. Here's the thing. They need Rudiger and all those guys back. They need the bodies back.
You can't.
But there are pieces here for them to go back to back. I just don't think they will. I just
Fundamentally, so just let's say this up before I bounce. Fundamentally, you can't use, because of how trash City have been. You just cannot use this game as a marker for whether Real Madrid are going to go and win the league. You just can't. And one last question. Once again, Edge, just as a Chelsea fan, can you at least kind of tell me like why everyone can dunk on City, but Chelsea can't this season and hold free? Can you at least answer that question?
because of the UK government.
No. It's not the government.
I give the answer. Like
It's your own.
tell the government not to meddle in sporting affairs.
So
I was told that Etihad was a fortress, by the way.
You're saying the UK government should go and give the money back to the previous owner of Chelsea? Is that what you're saying, HH?
I'm saying don't meddle in sports affairs.
Right. Okay.
Keep politics out of sports. Thank you very much.
Give the money back. Give the money back to Putin.
Bro. Nigeria literally got banned because Abacha gotten involved in sporting affairs, and he was
he was doing some crazy stuff. Hang on,
Right. Okay. Please.
But and again on the game, I think they said that Bellingham could have, if he would have gotten a yellow card, he would have gone suspended. I feel like he's lucky because I remember first half there was a foul he made like to kill the counter. He was lucky not to get a yellow card. But yeah, for me on Real Madrid, I'm like Ade said, like today's game is not really like some. It's not as if like they battered Man City and all that stuff. I don't know if today's game would really. It's not like some It's not like some show of force that that's like the Real Madrid. That is like obviously still Real Madrid, but I'm like as of now the performance they're not. I'm still not seeing. They're not adding up yet.
Wait, hold on. I kicked it because we're waiting for Nomad to comment. So Monument, you have to. I want because Nomad. Space is here because Monument is trying to comment, but I'm leaving the space for you, Nomad. So Nomad, you better come and take the space quickly. Wait, Elijah and Sumi. Elijah, Elijah, what is this? What's this?
I lied to you, not HH. I just saw the tweet. I think about before this started, a video of a guy cutting people hair at the stadium.
To be fair, Jadidion already did that.
Oh my God.
Bullshit.
What? Don't respect the hustle.
Respect the hustle, man. Respect the hustle.
No.
Wait,
he's Vic Blends. He's Vic Blends.
Barbing in the stadium.
HH, is there really a place where you can't get?
How do you get that through security?
So that's what I'm saying because the guy who retweeted it, the guy who created the tweet I guess he's a City fan. He's like, I can't transfer a ticket to my family, but you can turn up in Madrid shirts and have haircuts in the ground.
That's genius marketing.
Wait, hold on. Let me ring to Dubinsky's man. So, shout out to J2S. Black Tomine is a better striker than Malbappe.
Wow.
And guys, you know who is referring to as Black Tomine?
Lukaku.
No.
Jude B.
Jude B.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
does Jude have a World Cup final goal? Does he have a World Cup final hat trick? These are the facts of life.
Bro, that was like 2 and 5 years ago.
Talents FC. Reminder, only Bonnie Blues FC didn't eat versus City. Hashtag.
Okay. A bunch of bums didn't beat City.
Hamza C, thank you to Hamza C, man. A City win there would have been giving Madrid a taste of their own medicine. The goals they considered were poor, but Real Madrid should have scored prior. Guys, it should have been 5 or 6. Real should have scored 5 or 6 goals. So which is why I say, like, if this is a repeat of the second leg, bro, like, because Real can shift. Because I thought it was going to end 2-1. My prediction was City to win 2-1. I didn't know City were going to be this bad. I didn't know City were going to be this bad. So
if Obinwo, before that Edison mistake, it's not as if I know Real Madrid were putting pressure, but it's like I said, that
no,
first
but
start.
remember, yeah, that first half they missed a lot of. I think
Yeah.
they missed a lot of chances, and the City had control in that second half. And I felt like, okay, you're pretty much in control of this game, and then just those bozo moments, bro.
That was the false sense of control, which Jose Mourinho talked about. That you have the position, you think that you have control. You don't. You don't.
Shout out to I don't have a name. Ancelotti is gradually letting Madrid change gear. Is he? Or are we just saying Leptax?
Bro.
That's not. No. Okay, I'll tell you something.
Bro, next week they're gonna say Ancelotti is a fraud, and then that week.
I'm not talking about Ancelotti. I'll not talk about Ancelotti. But
more mood swings than a chick. Yep, go for it. Yeah.
Always remember, Real Madrid season always starts in the month of March. It doesn't start before that. You will find them playing the worst football, shittiest football, but all of a sudden, you will see a different Real Madrid come March, and that is the issue for every team. They also know about it.
Shout out to J2S. More child belts than goals assists in February. Hashtag 1847. Hashtag guns. Hashtag EDL. Is this true? Does he have more child belts than goals than assists?
He's having a new child. So yeah,
fourth child.
How?
God bless that man.
The real question is, isn't his girlfriend? Every year there's a new child.
Kenny, let's not go into.
A Nigerian is talking about someone.
I thought he only had that big
headed kid. Okay, let's just keep going. Talent FC. Clowns like Ella will write off Dembouz when an attacker's peak is 26 to 29. Just because he ain't a cutie like Felix, who he does fancy. Hashtag pretty priv. Hashtag gay. Hashtag underbelly. Okay.
Did he lie?
I'm moving on very swiftly, man. Talent FC, don't thank you for that.
We don't rip them booze out here.
Talent FC, Celtics, Shaq, CR37 Saudi, Rio QPR, Zadburger, Pep 2425. Oh wow. Okay, what's worse out of all these? I'm saying. Actually,
Rio
Rio QPR. He got relegated.
He was so bad. That's
no. Come on, he was on his way out. He was on his way out, though. Come on, he was on his way out.
He started his YouTube channel when he was at QPR. That's how bad he was.
Tides FC. How could he spend 200 mil in January and none of them?
Wrong game.
No. Slade. Then what's the point in spending that money in January?
I mean,
if none of them going to start in a
yeah, but they're not like that.
Going to
though.
become a starter.
Yeah, like honestly, bar maybe Nico Gonzalez and like maybe Marmoush. Like the rest of them, they're not like starters.
They only bought 5 players. One's out on loan. So.
Yours truly, Highness Zorro. Thank you for the Dubinsky. Grillo was good. He was. He's still over. They've still overpaid for him. He still not paid him on the back, but he was good. If Erosin. So if I see Erosin on the streets, I still have hope. Bomney was ish first half. Akanji pocketed him, and Maras is the next Negredo. Today I won't blame Pep. Oh wow, Jesus! Wait. Who's? Oh, is this Maras Mamouche?
Yes, HH, well done.
Yes, it is.
What do you want him to do, bro?
Negredo is crazy, man. No.
Bro, that's wild. What's it called? Nomad, talk to me, and then Money Miss, and then we'll get to KJ's idol.
Can you bring up my?
Nomad, it's not over yet. Nomad, it's only half time.
This guy's never getting into the good conversation. It's over.
Well,
it's
okay,
over.
You can't say
it's over. It's over. Because 80th, like.
Okay, Nomad, that's not a reaction. And this is from a self-proclaimed hater. Nomad, as a self-proclaimed hater, that is an overreaction. But
you can't be missing one DM and be completely changed into another version of Eric Ten Hag. That's too much. Like the drop off is too much for any supposed GOAT candidate to justify. It doesn't happen. Like unless you have like major injuries across the attack, across the midfield, across the defense. No. one of the biggest players on whom your entire team was based on have left all of a sudden together collectively. Unless something like that happens, something like this is unjustifiable. So, and also, let us talk about the supposed lack of, not supposed, like confirmed lack of true longevity from this Gundogan, De Bruyne, and Bernardo Silva trio. I'm sorry, like 32, 31, 32, and you're done in 2025?
All
No,
right, let's.
like,
They've been top
not good
players for
enough.
like 10
It's
years.
not,
True though. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was about to say. Like, yes,
been
they've been
top
doing, but
not good
look at
enough.
how much they've achieved. Premier
What have they
Leagues.
achieved? One UCL? That's it?
Bro,
No,
not
no, no,
everyone
no,
is
no.
Modric
A
who starts
treble, a
top flight
treble, a
football at like
treble.
23.
One
Not
UCL.
everyone is
One
Modric.
UCL.
Yeah, but you can
One
say that.
UCL.
Okay, Modric only like really came to light at
Yeah, started
28.
at like
Like
22,
players,
23.
like
Yeah, like
they come to their own at different ages.
Yeah.
Sure, but
The point was big
how
at
how much
24, 25.
how much have you achieved at the topmost level of club football in that time? And the topmost level is the UCL. It's not the Premier League. It's not the La Liga. It's not Serie A.
All right, man.
It's not the Club World Cup. It's the UCL. UCL is the height of club football. And I'm sorry, this team, just like I said, like if Arne Slot wins the EPL in his debut season, that completely destroys Jurgen Klopp's EPL legacy. That's the same thing. It's the same thing.
So
And
okay,
also,
okay,
why are all these guys obsessed with Gandhi? Like, do you want to
okay,
send
okay,
your
okay. No mad,
sisters
no,
and
okay, no
mothers
mad,
to
no
him or
mad, no mad,
something?
no mad, no mad, no mad,
What is
no mad, no
happening?
mad, no mad, no mad, no mad. Is a tie over? No mad. Is a tie over?
You want him to date your sister or something?
Oh
No,
my
AJ, look,
god.
the tie. I
Yes.
think the tie is still not over. I think it could be a draw at the Bernabeu. I think Real Madrid will take a lead, get relaxed, complacent. Man City will make a comeback, and then Real Madrid will basically like park the bus to see out the draw. That's what I see. I don't see. I actually see how can you say? I actually see Man City's performance getting better at the Bernabeu. Because
Interesting.
this was shit. This was shit. This was absolute trash.
To be
And
fair, they only need
also,
to win the game like by 1 goal to just take it to extras.
yeah, and also, I don't think when was the last time Man City won at the Bernabeu? It was a long time ago. I don't even remember it.
It was
So
Jesus and De Bruyne like 2019.
Yes.
2020,
Actually, yeah, 2020.
COVID, pre-COVID.
yeah, more than half a decade ago, almost a half a decade
And
ago. So
and
it's
this
been a
is
long
Real
time.
Madrid's first ever win at the Etihad.
Is it really?
Yeah,
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 yeah, it is.
yeah,
And
yeah,
also now like
they've always drawn, but never
yeah.
won.
yeah, and
Or lost.
also yeah, and also this whole thing that now Real Madrid and Man City or Real Madrid's kryptonite that is over as well because now Real Madrid and Man City are equal head to head. I think it's 3 victories for Man City, 3 for Real, and I think 4 draws or something.
No, but I just think that's
So
well. Look, we'll see what happens next week. Quick, hold on. Money talk to me. Money talk to me real quick.
yeah, so one last thing,
Um,
one last thing.
Okay, go
One
for it.
last
One
thing
last thing. Go
about
for
Man
it.
City's defense. Like this whole overhyping of the mid defenders that Man City has had. Like, I'm sorry, Nathan Ake, Akanji, Rico Lewis, these are all bums. They're not even decent. They're not even a 7 out of 10. Just because they're playing in Man City and because they're playing under Pep Guardiola, everyone is supposed to give them a benefit of doubt. No, they're ass. None of them would ever make Barcelona's squad. None of them would ever make Real Madrid's
So then,
squad.
what does that make Pep then? You can't
Pep,
have it both. You
Pep is a
can't.
bum because you see, if he's not playing with
What?
world-class
That
player,
makes
what
They're,
happens?
they're
come on.
bomb
That makes
pushing
no
bombs.
sense.
He's
You
a
see
bum
what
and he's
happens, right?
running.
Nah,
You see
come
what
on, no,
happens.
man. No,
That's
man.
that's
Come on. No, man. That
you know
doesn't make
that's an
sense.
Hey, drop another
oxymoron.
brick.
no man, no
He's
man.
a
No,
bum
that's an
No, that's not
oxymoron.
an
Okay, no,
oxymoron.
Hey,
no.
can I
Who
speak?
If
who
they're
chose those
bad
players?
defenders and he's been
Who
doing this
chose
one with the
them?
bad defenders, that means
Who chose them? Who chose them?
That's not the
if they are
point.
bad defenders
Who
and he's
chose
been
them?
doing well with guys who are
Why
bad
are they?
defenders, that means
No,
he's
no, no,
been good
no.
for a long time.
If you are given 56 uh, fucking $1 trillion to spend, and if they are the fucking players who are starting a Champions League game for a team, and you have the complete control over each and every single transfer with a blank checkbook, whose fault is that? It's your
First
fault.
of all,
It's
No,
your
That's not the
wait,
argument.
no, man.
You're arguing
These
against
same
Did you spend a
defenders,
gajillion
these same
dollars before
defenders
you got
won a
Foden?
treble. These same defenders won 4 in a
No,
row.
no, these weren't the same. These weren't the same defenders. Like this starting defense in this match. These were the same defense.
No,
That's what you're
man.
trying to
But
tell me.
Spending
it's
money
been
doesn't
mostly this
guarantee
defense that has
anything.
been asked
Everyone
this
bar
season.
Guardiola were all
Not
there. Yes.
most. No, no.
Yes.
Yeah,
Were they being
it's mostly this defense that won the treble and
Akanji
did 4
was
in a
there.
row.
were
Ake
they
was
were
there.
they being
Diaz was there.
yeah, but
Yeah.
were they being bailed out by Rodri?
No, man. You
You gotta
can't.
think about that
Is
as well.
Rodri that
What?
good or is he
Spending
not
money
that
doesn't
good?
guarantee
Well, there's a
anything.
lot of
Rodri is
hypocrisy
better
when
than
you
them.
talk
Good
about.
then.
Wait,
Rodri is
hold
better
on.
than
Rodri
them.
deserves the Ballon d'Or.
Wait,
You, you,
Like, there's a lot of hypocrisy when you guys
Well,
talk
no
about
man
that,
just
There's
bro.
no point
agenda guy.
explaining.
It's
Can I
crazy.
just
What Rodri?
Okay.
What you're telling me that I'm willing to accept that Rodri is on the same level as them? Of course not. Of course, these are bums. Rodri's not a bum. He's a
Okay,
really good player.
so then
These
that
are
justifies.
bums.
So that
yo,
justifies.
Rodri might
Okay,
just
hold
be the
on.
greatest player of all
Okay,
time,
hold
fam.
on. So that
He
might.
carrying
So
these
Nomad, that
books. I was
suggests two
going.
things. No, that suggests two things. Either Pep is actually a great manager because he's working with bums, as you say, or
They're just good.
He's failing with bums.
Rodri is actually a worthy Ballon d'Or winner given the quality of players he's playing
No,
with.
wait, hold on.
No.
Basically, wait, hold on.
Rodri,
No, this is the facts. The facts is these defenders are actually good quality defenders. They're not amazing, but they are good. But for some reason, they're playing badly. These
I'll
guys
argue that.
individually, for me. Okay, Akanji's
Well,
right.
no.
Nathan Ake is a good defender. I've seen him play for Holland.
They're
next
good.
to
They're
Van
not
Dijk.
elite. They're good.
No,
They're
that's
not
good.
elite.
They're not elite defenders. They're good defenders.
How many
So-
defenders are elite in football? It's hard
no,
to
no,
find.
you
No,
are supposed.
and that's okay. That's the key thing.
Four or five.
They
Four
see
or
in
five.
terms of in the modern game, these defenders
Four
are
or
good
five.
enough. They're good enough to win a league, win a UCL.
It's not a
They're good
modern
enough.
game. They're just good defenders. Period. They're not amazing.
No. They're not
elite.
good defense. No, you're supposed to have better than them with a blank checkbook and complete control.
First of all,
They're
they don't
supposed
have
to
a
have
black
better.
No, man.
But that
Nathan
doesn't-
First of all, they
Ake.
don't have a black
Okay.
checkbook.
Hold on. No, man. Are you saying
Spending
that
money
Nathan
doesn't
Ake is a
guarantee
bad
anything.
defender? I say
He's
Nathan Ake is a bad
mid.
defender.
He's
No, man. If
mid.
spending
He's
money
mid.
guaranteed
Not mid,
anything,
he's
you
not
wouldn't
mid.
have taken 20 years to
He's
win.
mid.
Nathan Ake is very good. Man. He's very good.
Edge, can you pull up my AVI?
That's Don Smoke, by the way.
This is a picture of Smoke. I have to bring Smoke because Don Smoke doesn't want to show up, so I'm
City
going to bring
hater,
Smoke.
City hater, don't forget that.
Streets,
City
spam
hater.
whereby spam. If in Africa we have a saying, all these guys they disappear. Him, Viveta runs off to the football terrorist, complain about injuries. Abdallah disappears, goes support Feyenoord or Real Madrid or his second club, Real Madrid. He's probably happy he won today.
Yeah, that's shameless, by the way. That's actually
Yeah, I know. He's got like 5 teams. In terms of City, listen, I think I've never actually read. I understand what Nomad's trying to say, but I think he's wording it wrongly, and I do somewhat agree with what Nomad is saying. Listen, I have never liked trophy logic to determine whether a player is better than another. Trophy logic is bullshit. It's the worst. It's one of the worst metrics to judge if a player is better than another player, because that's circumstance. Like, if you just happen to be in a good team, then you will win trophies, and then you can say you're better than somebody else.
I think it's trophy and contribution.
Yes, it's exactly. It's contribution.
Yeah,
to
there we go.
trophy.
That makes more sense. You have to have add context here.
But even then, it's not just contribution to trophy. It's also attributes as a player. Like, for example, I heard people 2 years ago tell me John Stones was a world-class player.
I'll never forget
Exactly.
that, by the
In
way.
my mind, I have never understood that. Because when they talked about his Champions League final performance, do you know what metric they talked about? The most dribbles from a defender in a Champions League final. The most dribbles.
Yay!
That just shows the type of centre-back that is needed in a Pep Guardiola team. But again, that sort of centre-back is not an elite centre-back. Like, people might have masqueraded and tried to call him world-class, but at the end of the day, I'm never going to judge a centre-back by his dribbles.
Can I ask?
Same
If
thing
we're
with
going to judge a
Edison.
centre-back, go on.
Wait, hold on. Let me miss.
Yeah, I'll land on the Edison point and I'll let you come in, KJ. Even with Edison, people talk about Edison. They always talk about what he can do with his feet and what he can do.
Exactly.
The goal they conceded, do you know what Edison did for the goal? He did a side volley pass when everyone is watching, when everyone's behind the ball. There's no clear space.
Wait, hold on. 1 minute. I'll do you better. What Pep wants is what David Raya is. Because David Raya is a guy who is excellent with his feet, and he's a very good keeper. And he knows the fundamentals of keeping, which is don't spam the ball into the path of an oncoming player. Palm the ball away and just understands basic goalkeeping fundamentals. Oh, and he's good with his feet. So the keeper that Pep actually wants is David Raya, not Edison.
And he got a Brazilian Gilly.
Yeah.
The guy in Man United, by the way.
Because you look at Alisson, for example. Alisson competing for the national team Brazil spot. Alisson can play with his feet. Alisson can pass out from the back. But Alisson's not persistent on it. If it's time to go long, he will punt the ball long because just to relieve pressure. City literally conceded a goal today because their keeper tries to play a side volley pass when it's never on. And this is what I mean by, I think, listen, people have had a go at Pep. I'm only having a go at Pep for this season, but I will always maintain Pep Guardiola has this incredible ability to make players who don't really have outstanding attributes and turn them into great players for his system. At the end of the day, no one can sit here and tell me that how do you win a treble, but your two wingers are Bernardo Silva and Jack Grealish, two guys who don't actually get past the fullback, two guys who don't actually beat their players 1v1.
He gave João Cancelo a legacy, by the way.
Or create an abundant.
Cancelo stands both feet off.
No, he absolutely does not.
Ricardo, I don't think you understand. Raheem Sterling is a Prem legend because Pep Guardiola literally taught him that back post run. He literally taught him that back post run. De Bruyne and Pep gave Raheem Sterling a career. Pep and De Bruyne is the reason why Raheem Sterling earns 200k a week, at Chelsea and Arsenal.
This is true.
I'm being honest. I've always thought City's players are massively overrated, and now that the system has slightly not been working.
But hold on. This is what we've always said. We've always said that City's best player is Pep.
Yeah.
And that has always been the thing. We've never said, oh man, watch out for De Bruyne or Silva. We said, no, the most dangerous thing about City is the system. It isn't a one player. So even Rodri. When did we start? Man, Rodri, that's the key guy. No, it's the system.
Well,
that's
to be fair,
issue.
hold on. Let's not be revisionist. People were glazing Rodri when things were going good for them. Oh my god!
No, the ones.
See, now you're being revisionist. You're being revisionist.
Okay.
Every Pep team.
Ricardo, you live in La Liga. Let's be when we talk about Winston Churchill and Queen Elizabeth. No. Hold up. Ricardo, stay with General Franco.
The year they won the treble. Hold on. No. The year they won the treble. Hold on. The year they hold on. No. Okay, hold on. The year that Messi won the Ballon d'Or, some of you guys were like, maybe Haaland doesn't deserve the Ballon d'Or. Maybe it really should be Rodri. Bro, get the hell out of here. Oh my goodness, bro. You're just liars.
No. The only time they said Rodri deserved the Ballon d'Or was when they won the treble, when he scored in the final.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm referring to.
No, but hold up. Ricardo. No, the point I said that all through City's dominance overall, there was never a case of man, Rodri, this is the key guy, this is the danger guy. The whole thing was about it's the system.
I agree with you. I agree with you that I agree with you that the system is the main thing. But let's not act like in the portion of that dynasty when De Bruyne started getting injured and started declining, Rodri wasn't the standout guy. Let's not act like that wasn't
the truth. The system will always be the thing that wins. For philosophy merger, the system will always be the thing that wins. It's like Klopp. We can say Klopp.
Where's Alonso? Bullshit. Continue.
No, and Ricardo, I'll add on top of it. Every Pep team has been like this, by the way. It's been a linchpin of 3 to 4 guys who are the system. Everything we do is these guys. The ball has to flow through these guys. These guys are the build-up. These guys are the chance creation, the
Yeah, I
attack,
agree.
even finishing chances. Every Pep team's been like this. Literally, Barcelona was Messi, Iniesta, Xavi, Busquets, and occasionally Dani Alves. The rest of the team,
PQE too.
yeah, I mean, yeah, somewhat, but the rest of the team was literally just there. Bro, get these guys the ball. Don't do anything stupid, bro. No one like. I get Barcelona won a lot of trophies during that time, but I don't want to hear anyone gas up Victor Valdez. I don't want to hear anyone.
To be honest, even as a Barca, I never really rated Victor Valdez.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, no one rated that guy.
No, don't talk to me about
that guy
Victor
made that guy made 2 saves every 4 years.
That guy was Spain's third choice, bro.
He was really sunbathing half the games.
Bro, when a team keeps 10% of the possession, just make a save and we've won. Just one save, that's it.
You go to Bayern Munich, bro. Bayern Munich's the exact same thing. Like, no one's gonna tell me Dante was some elite centre back. Like,
no, I don't think
Dante's cold.
It was like what? It was like Neuer, Philip Lam, the wingers, Robert.
Yeah, the wingers and Thomas Muller.
He wanted Neymar and they got him Götze.
Whoa! That team won the treble. Let's put some respect on that Bayern team. Okay.
No. We're saying like the key players on that team.
Pep's always done this. Pep always has the linchpin of players who build the whole thing. For City, it's probably Ruben Diaz, Rodri, De Bruyne, and.
Bernardo.
Wait, hold on. Let me bring in instructions. But J2S, I think that Guardiola working with mid players, so that's Dodd.
Klopp has turned more crap into gold than any manager I've ever seen.
Okay, hold on. We have to. Okay, let's not. So here's. I don't know who wants to start with this. Here's the thing.
Nobody wants to start with this.
I don't trust him.
Can I speak on this?
Let me start.
I don't trust him.
Can I speak on PSG?
I don't trust him.
Can I speak on this?
Okay, Kenny.
Z-Man's gone quiet, man. Z-Man's gone quiet.
Kenny, this is okay, Kenny.
Here comes the disrespect.
Kenny, is there a Merlin Sakova tax on Ousmane Dembele's performance tonight, or bigger picture? 27 is your peak. These are your peak years. So all that time that we said that he studied for a blood test, that he doesn't have a brain cell and the guy's a freaking moron and he was dropped on his head as a baby, that was just him developing into his peak years.
That's excessive.
So my thing is so my thing, Kenny, was this all building up to this is actually so we should be judging him now, or he's going to go back to being that bum-ass bozo very soon?
The fact that he said he's going to go now as a what-if player, what could have been player, as if his career is done. Like, the guy's 26, man. You're acting as if this guy is like 30 years old.
Kenny, I'm Nostradamus. Kenny, I'm Nostradamus.
Kenny, he's on track to break Messi's 91 goals, by the way.
Wait, hold on. Ricardo, what were you doing when this happened? Ricardo, what were you doing when this happened? What were you doing? or rather, what was Ricardo doing when this happened?
What was who?
Don't forget about it. Can you continue?
But yeah, on Dembele, like I think he has the most goals like by far since the beginning of the season. Like, obviously we've known he's had qualities, and like I said, when a guy has those type of qualities, it's never too late to
right foot, left foot, ambidextrous. Yeah.
Yeah, like when you have that type of quality, it's never too late for you to find form or to get like maybe find a team or find something that finally now you'll be able to be like the guy. And if we know, since he left Dortmund, he's never been able to be the guy on this team. He went to Barcelona, Messi was the guy. He came back to PSG, Mbappe was the guy his first year. This is probably the first year since he's left Dortmund where he's like, I'm the main player in that team.
Okay.
To be fair, he was technically the guy under Xavi until he got displaced.
He wasn't the main guy.
He wasn't the main guy.
Aubameyang was the main guy.
Wait, okay, no, Kenny.
Aubameyang.
Wait, hold on, Kenny. Is Ousmane Dembele the main guy, or is this more of a team thing?
No, it's a team thing, but he's the main guy. Like, if you look at PSG, the main star of the team is Ousmane Dembele.
Is he the superstar in the way that Neymar was, Mbappe was, or he's just the best player and this is a team, but he's the best player in this team?
Yeah, he's the most recognizable name on the team.
Why are you
yes. That's what it's more so. Rather than this is his team.
Yeah, he's the face of the team, and that's probably like I said, it's the first time since he left Dortmund that he's the face of the team. And obviously, right now, whatever he might say, right now he's holding his end up of the bargain. He's bagging goals. I think like he scored like 7 goals against like Cleavage FC. Like he has, I don't know what he's like.
Yeah. Kenny, don't go. I know you're gonna go. Kenny, don't go.
No, like the guy.
Kenny, that's low hanging fruit. Low hanging fruit. Just continue.
That's funneling that team, man.
Low hanging fruit is crazy.
No, but so no, you have to give him credit. And like we said, we knew that PSG were gonna be like Cleavage, but I remember when KJ said that PSG they might have a sneaky chance. I said, yo, I see what he's talking about. You guys were
Kenny, when you
condemning.
know ball life is easy.
Kenny.
There is a chance. There is a chance.
Kenny, please tell me not buying into KJ's BS. Disney BS.
No, it's not. But it's like that.
No. Kenny, promise me. Do you see a timeline where Ousmane Dembele lifts up a UCL trophy?
Yes.
You know how peak that would be. You know how peak that. Oh my god.
It is. If he leaves that Champions League, we might not just be talking about Champions League.
Wait, when we just pulling City's attackers a bunch
Streets,
of
what are these guys talking about? Guys, that's no like
HH. If that happens, Mbappe's looking spooky, bro.
Bro, if that happens, I'm off to Nassau or Hawaii fully.
If it happens, you know he might win a Ballon d'Or before Mbappe as well.
Who's better than him?
But we're not going to talk about that.
But Kenny, do you know why what you say makes no sense? Who has he faced? Who has PSG faced? Man City, Cleavage. Because Kenny, let's just be real. This tie is pretty much over unless LSG just reaches another plateau. Do you see these guys beating Liverpool or Rafinha Pele?
They can beat Barca.
It is like I said.
Wait, hold on. They can beat Pele's child.
Yeah, it's just I think they can. I think they can be as I've said. Like you are the guy that always said that he's important. Like when do you come into form? You can clearly see right now these guys are playing their best football at the best moment, which is right now.
At the best
so obviously
moment,
they have a chance.
Wait, what is right now, bro? What is right now?
Hey, that season.
A stage of the competition that just got invented.
HA, just to give you a heads up, the league is practically over. By the way,
the league is over. Like they bought new players. Kvaratskhelia is balling. All I'm saying is that.
Wait, hold on. I'll come to you, Kenny. I was Kenny.
You acting like they have a very good squad, and like I said. You acting as if like they've got no chance of winning it.
Kenny, oh my god. How many years has the decades not taught us anything? Like
no, but this is the first time.
What I'll admit though is you can't use this PSG with everything started from the Ibra era. This is the first time ever. Which is what I said here to Kenny that what Ousmane Dembele isn't what Mbappe was. Okay. Ousmane Dembele, which is what Ricardo said, Ousmane Dembele is the best guy on this team. Mbappe was a superstar. Neymar was a superstar. Ibra was a superstar. Messi was a superstar. Ousmane Dembele is not a superstar. He's not.
Yeah. Let's just say this. If the inevitable happens again, nobody should complain.
If the inevitable happens, is this really LSG or is it? This really talented team lost?
If they lose to Barcelona or Liverpool, no one is going to be mad at that.
But Kenny, if they are up 3-0 in the first leg against Barca Liverpool and then they lose 4-3, that's LSG. That is LSG.
That is LSG.
But I'm not. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. The way they play under Enrique, I don't see them fumbling like that. But that's just I don't know if I don't see them fumbling a crazily like that. But we'll see.
Hold on. Guys, AK and then KJ. AK.
LSD isn't winning their first ever UCL because of a guy that has lower IQ than Kamala Harris.
AK.
Lower IQ than Kamala Harris is crazy, but okay.
Might be right. Can I speak on this?
I swear she's Indian like you.
Wow.
Thank you, thank you for that.
This guy said like you with his chest.
Wait, no, I'm curious.
So Nomad Sumia.
This guy said like you with 10 toes down. Like you with 10 toes down.
I think that's an orange.
Cage, we're not doing that, bro.
My fortune. You're right.
That's
So my fault, twin. My fault, twin.
Wow.
AK,
Yeah,
go for it. AK, go for
I
it.
can speak on this.
Yes, AK, go for it.
She ran her campaign as a black
Okay,
politician.
Jesus Christ in heaven. Waiting. Kilo day.
Even America.
What does that mean? No, man. What does that mean? What does that mean, no, man? No, man. What does that mean?
It means she's not Indian. Get the fuck out of here.
You know what? No, man. Okay, no, wait. No, man. No, this is ridiculous.
She ran it as a black woman. That's essentially what he said.
Sorry.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
This guy doesn't even live in America.
So Norman said that she ain't like us. That's what he was saying.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Oh, come on.
I get it.
Come on. Come on, man.
What was it called? AK, go for it. AK.
Bro, I'm dying.
Bro, let me speak.
AK.
Relax, bro.
Relax.
Bro,
We're like Steve Bayless, man.
yeah.
Be deep throating everything and be on your mind.
AK.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't understand the hate, man. I'll be real. I don't understand the hate. Every single post I see of which says Ousmane Dembele has scored 15 goals this calendar year. Under that post, I see a bunch of Barcelona fans saying like, "Oh, but we don't regret him. Oh, but he's not an upgrade. Oh, but you're most better than him. Oh, but this." Why are you talking about it?
AK, in fairness, Barca fans. No.
Like,
The way Dembele. No, hold on. The way Dembele left them.
What 2 years ago? Why?
There's a manner in which it happened. It's.
Nah, you want to know why? You know why? You know what's why? Because this guy was hold on. This guy has been a brick ever since he went to Barca, and every single year, we're always like, "This is the year Dembele. This is the year Dembele come. This is the year." And this fucking guy leaves, and now, well, I mean, legal and tax.
He dunked on you last year, didn't he?
Hold on, Ricardo. That's how we have to pause because. I think we are rushing into this because I'm sorry, we're not repping Ava Adams FC. We're not doing that. Let's see when these people meet Barcelona or Liverpool. Instagram, it is what it is. Let's see what happens when these guys meet Barcelona and Liverpool and what happens.
I'm sorry, but I'm not taking his numbers seriously. This guy has scored 17 goals in the last month and a half. If you're going to look at his season...
Messi beware.
No, if you're going to look at it in the context of his season from August to June, if you're telling me like 80% of his GA is coming in a span of a month and a half, bro, come on. Are we talking football? Are we talking football here?
Wait, okay. So hold on. So, AK, is there a Vanessa Blue tax on his numbers, or this guy's really in his peak?
Naming 2000.
Who is Vanessa Blue, bro?
That was a golden era, bro. AK, continue.
Right, can I speak, please?
Grown ass man with kids, man.
Jesus Christ.
Here's the thing, HH. Here's the thing, HH. The guy is playing well in Liga. I'll say that number one. In the big games in Liga, if you want to call them big games, I mean, he's performing against Monaco. He performed when they played Lyon. He performed against big teams in Liga. When we all said, PSG need to show up in the UCL against Manchester City, this guy performed. Against Stuttgart when they
Mike.
Against
MVP and B's, man. Like.
Against Stuttgart when they needed to win, he performed well. So, at the end of the day, bro, I'm not here to say Dembele is so good. Dembele is the best this in the world or the best that in the world. Bro, the guy's playing well. The guy's scoring goals. What else? When he starts to play shit, you can then say, "Oh, I knew this guy wasn't gonna do it. I knew this guy was." But now this guy's playing well. So what's the problem here?
Yeah, but
the problem is who is he playing well against? We judge you based on your opposition.
Has the quality of the other French teams fallen so drastically that he's balling?
Yeah, you say that, but every single French team made it either to the playoffs or to the top 8 of the UCL.
Only they're winning the UCL though.
One Spanish team didn't make it into it. Every French team did, which shows that the French teams, they're not actually that bad if you consider it. Especially, and Dembele's performed against the big teams in France too. So I don't understand, bro, you don't need to say this guy is the best this in the world, best that in the world. Bro, the guy's playing well. Just give him credit for playing well. Well, how hard is that, bro?
We're giving credit to Dembele for the bare minimum. He played well for the first time in his career. Now we got to give him credit. Grown ass man, bro.
Wait. Hold on. KJ, go for it. And then
I was told he was Mbappe level talent.
KJ,
So them Bulls. Yeah, great performance. 3-0 up. They're
You just
going
have to call him
to.
I read
Dembos.
this guy.
They're going to. They safely made it into the next round. Like I said in the past, this is not the.
Okay, no. Okay, hold on,
PSG.
KJ.
Yeah.
If come Wednesday, we're looking at a 5-3 aggregate in favor of Vanessa Blue, what will you say?
What will I say?
Yeah.
I mean, they bottled it. What else can you say? Goodness me. Yeah, the reality is they're much better than they've ever been from top to bottom, in my opinion. Even the team that reached the final in 20 when they lost PSG. Sorry, Bayern, I think it was. Enrique is an experienced manager who I think is overrated in some ways, but once you give him his conditions, he can be a very good manager. I think from top to bottom, I think their options off the bench, I think, is what helps them. I think a player like Doué, who I think has had more involvement than I thought he would this year, he's been very good signing. Kavicha, I think, will add to their attack. Barcola's taking that step up this year, which I didn't expect. And then midfield, there's an argument that Vitinha is a top 3 midfielder in the world right now.
So do they need to play with a striker, or these guys can play without a striker?
No, they do not need to play as a striker. Gonzalo Ramos isn't great, but he's not a bad option off the bench. No, they do not need a striker. They that attack, like I said, Kavicha, Dembele, and Barcola is. I mean, could you really name 5 attacks better than that? I doubt it. Maybe even 3 attacks better than that, top to bottom. I doubt it. Yeah, like I said, Dembele. Like I said, there's like someone said in the past. This is the first time he's been that guy on the team. Sorry, yeah, the first time.
Okay, KJ, do you honestly believe that Dembele can be an option A and lead this team to a Champions League victory? No.
Yes.
What?
AJ, I'm going to tell you this right now.
What
we're doing?
That's a bit too far. That's a bit too far.
Wait, okay, KJ, explain.
Let me speak.
Okay,
what we've just done for the last 20 minutes is talk about players playing in specific systems and saying that they're bums individually and all that crap, whatever we've done, all that. Dembele, we can admit, is a very talented player. He is not a player who you could consider a system player, right? He's a player who, in different teams can be very good. So I don't think that a player who, let's be honest, AJ, has matured as well. There's experiences in the past, the Barca experience, the Dortmund experience wasn't much. But Barca was, it was pretty bad. I don't think it could have gone any worse than it did. I think Enrique... I admire that he's managed to patch things up with Enrique, because at the start of the season they weren't really seeing eye to eye. It would have been very easy for Enrique to freeze him out, but he didn't. And Dembele's come back and he's essentially been delivering for his manager. Like I said, Donnarumma we know has bozo moments, so we have to see how that goes. The centre backs, I think Lucas Hernandez is a big.
KJ, Marquinhos still plays for PSG. You know this.
Who Marquinhos? Yeah, I mean
the man who did the Brazil Argentina World Cup semi. That's a man.
Marquinhos, yes, I know he has bozo moments, but I think that Pacho is quite a good centre back. And like I said, I think also in front of them, I can't remember the last time they've had such a balanced midfield. Like I said, Vitinha's probably a top 3 or top 5 centre midfield in the world this season. If you're looking at Neves has been very good, a bit better than I thought he'd be, to be honest with you.
KJ,
the league has already been racked up.
So all this stuff you've been saying, you believe that this can lead to a UCL W? You truly believe that?
I think we've said that there's no outstanding favourites this year, has there? Have we?
KJ,
yes.
No.
You got
but KJ, if you talk about the big favourites, Liverpool, Barca, and people you might throw in Inter Milan, do you believe that this PSG team can beat Inter, Liverpool, or Barca? No. There we go.
Liverpool's the easiest of those 3. Barca's probably the hardest. Can they beat Liverpool? Yes. Can they beat Barca and Inter? Inter aren't fantastic, to be honest, especially offensively. They can leave a lot to be desired. And like I said, that attack is quite an attack, HH. Barca would probably be the most difficult one as far as balancing that. But, I know it's not the same team as last year, but they've done it recently.
You're talking about relying on Ousmane Dembele. Do you know how diabolical that is? Like KJ, that's a footballing sin to say that I believe in Ousmane Dembele. You know how you have like the deadly sins? That's one of the key football sins. That's one of the key sins football. I believe in Ousmane Dembele. You never believe in Ousmane Dembele. That's a rule.
AJ, what's a goal? Like I said, 1, there's no outstanding standards. 2, it's the best football of his career. You know what momentum can do for a footballer. And 3, they're the most balanced team they've ever been. So no, it would not surprise me if PSG won the Champions League. I don't know what we're talking about here. They've got a Champions League winning manager and a very strong squad. What else do you need? And on top of that, much more belief and more balance than they've ever had. What more do you genuinely need to win a Champions? And most importantly, they can play a second team from like the next 2 weeks. They're like 10 points clear of Marseille, those bums. So like at this point, I mean, HH, they're going to be the freshest team. Remember that. Madrid and Barca are going to be in the title race.
Wow,
Liverpool will
man.
probably be
Wow.
away from a title race. Bayern, they'll probably be Leverkusen this weekend. I imagine that will be the end of that. But I imagine they'll still play a pretty strong team. But yeah, I think that being fresh is going to help a lot late in the season, and they will be the most fresh team.
Who else wants to talk about Ousmane Dembele winning a Ballon d'Or with the team? Sorry.
Can I talk about PSG?
You act like players can't leave.
No, what's it called? Gatlock, Ricard, and then Nomad. Gatlock, go for it.
Come on, just to organize this thing quickly. Okay. All right.
What was that?
I was organizing my receipts. Because when the inevitable happens,
it takes us like a career.
We'll come back here.
And if the inevitable doesn't happen, what are you going to take?
Then I'll take my L for the
No, Gatlock. Gatlock, trust me. I promise you, that receipt is going to come in handy.
No, but it's not just KJ. It's guys in the
Gatlock.
What did they lose a penalty shootout?
Gatlock, that receipt, bring it in match. When we're here in the match after a Barca thingy, please bring up this guy's receipts, please. Thank you. Keep that receipt until the match because you're going to use it in the match. Because trust me, that receipt ain't going to go past April. We're not going to go past match. It's not going to happen. But talk to me, Gatlock.
Although with your jinx,
wait, Usman, it jinx. That's Dembele. Please give me a break, bro.
No, it's not even Dembele. I have a shit. It's just PSG as a whole. But look, for Dembele, shout out to the guy. He's doing well. That's the thing. It's just that, bro. I've seen. We've been here multiple times. I've seen them with better players. And I know you guys said that with them without superstars, maybe they have a chance. And maybe they do. They seem more like a proper team this time. I see Dembele is used to fondling this team. I mean, let's be honest. He got the penalty for the first goal. And then he pinched both goals, you know.
And also, if that was onside, that was a great pass to Barcola.
Yeah, man. Assist. He would have gotten a three piece kind of stuff with this team. What's their name again? Cleavage.
Yeah.
But anyway, looking at PSG, what's their paths? If they get through this, who are their possible
Liverpool or Barcelona?
Liverpool.
Aren't they more likely Barcelona?
That's a diabolical.
No, Ricardo. Thanks to these bombers at UEFA, we have another draw.
Oh my god!
Wait, there's another draw?
What? Yeah, there's another
draw. I thought the higher seed gets Barca.
Wait, hold on. Streets. Am I right or wrong? Streets. Is it another draw or?
No,
is it
another draw next Friday?
It's another draw. Yeah, it's another draw.
So is this the last draw?
Yes. Yes.
I thought Liverpool get the higher seed. That's so stupid, bro.
Yeah. Another draw. Yeah.
It's Liverpool, Barca, and they're playing at home first leg. Oh, wonderful. And I thought I had to wait until the quarterfinals to see.
So okay. So KJ, you're still not changing your thing, even if we know what PSG are going to face.
It's too late.
Okay, so it's too late. Yeah, it's too late. Sorry, it's too
late.
I'm
not changing anything.
Gatlock, continue. It's too late.
Look,
it's too late.
Anyway, I stand on business.
KJ, your receipt has been kept, recorded, and it will be used in March. Gatlock, continue.
Look, PSG, they have improved. But the thing about I'm hearing about all these new players and whatnot, I'm pretty sure this is still the same team that lost to Atletico Madrid at home, that lost to Arsenal. I know they've bought some new players like Kivicha, but bro, just Kivicha, that's it. Like, and look, I just don't think it's enough. Okay, this team is good. Maybe in the future, like next season or next 2 seasons, when they get more players and some of these young players get more experience, then they can probably win or at least challenge for the Champions League. But this season, I don't see it, man. I know we're looking at what they did against, and this whole hype of PSG started with City after they slapped City 4-2. And bro, we saw Havertz dunk on these guys too. So I'm like, I can't just forget what happened, not even last season, but literally in the beginning of this league phase. Okay, there's a reason why they were in between was in 9th to 24 around that time. There's a reason why they didn't qualify for the top 8, and they were very close to getting knocked out. People forget this thing. They were LSG not too long ago. two good games against City and whoever they played in the last game. I think it was Club Brugge or something. And everybody has now changed to them winning the Champions League. I don't understand that how that thing flips so
No
quickly.
one said they're winning the Champions League.
You just said they can. You said
There's a difference between they're
can lead
winning
them.
and they can. There's a difference between they are winning and they can.
Just because,
All right. Do you know? I think a better question is, KJ. Out of every team left in the tournament, where would you rank them in terms of favourites? So, like, let's say, for example, Liverpool are first favourite. Where would you put PSG as favourite?
Liverpool are not top first favourites.
I'm just saying example.
Third or fourth, they're interchangeable.
What?
Liverpool. I put,
So,
sorry.
KJ, are PSG more likely to win than Arsenal?
Yes, the hell, 100%. What do you mean?
Well,
What?
chill,
Arsenal, come on,
chill.
I
So
disagree.
you do realize
I disagree. I disagree.
KJ,
And you know that I get onto Liverpool a lot. I disagree.
KJ, you're talking to the guy
I don't really.
KJ, you remember when Arsenal and UCL were mentioned? I just started laughing uncontrollably. Arsenal have the same chances winning as PSG.
I technically.
Thank you.
Can I speak on
They
this?
have the same chance. You can say one of them is hard than the other. Look,
This is
I know.
diabolical.
No. I know Arsenal.
Hey,
like-
okay. No, for me, I'd still say Arsenal slightly ahead. It's similar, but I'll still put Arsenal slightly ahead than over.
I don't think you guys
PSG have more
Arsenal
XP than Arsenal. If we're talking
Arsenal
about
in
that.
Europe, bro.
Astaghfirullah,
These
this
guys
is
had one of their best seasons when they were competing with City, and they still got knocked out by Sporting.
AJ, Astaghfirullah, this blasphemy, bro. You man.
Wait, hold on, Ricardo, what are you saying?
All right, so wait, is we talk about PSG or is it?
So no. Okay. So two flex. Do you believe that this is now Ousmane Dembele at his very best and PSG's chances of winning the Champions League? Two flex.
It's okay. Is this Dembele at his very best? I don't think you can object to that. I mean, when has he had a run like this ever in his career? Right? So, I mean, it only took him till he turned 27. Now, I guess statistically, you could say that's technically the right time that you're supposed to peak. There's several players in that have proven that, but I'm not giving this guy any fucking credit, bro. I'm just not. Great run, cool, but no, I'm not entertaining no Ballon d'Or conversation. I'm not entertaining no best in the world. Can PSG win their chances? Like bro, we haven't even started the round of 16.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
No. Listen, the fact that we are already jumping into candidates when, let us be real. This is the playoffs. Things really start to get real in that round, in that last 16. That's when things get real. So this is still playoff mode. So it's still sort of in the league stage. Like, see, the only time we can even begin to have the conversation is if PSG beats either Barca or Liverpool. If they do that, let's have the conversation.
That's a different convo. That's a different
convo.
Well, it's like, I'm salty. Like, why would I be salty? Like, this guy's been asked for his majority of his career. He's always been.
That's fine.
Because he cost you a treble.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, sure, but it's when you expect.
You can't be objective about him. Just admit it. You can't.
They were not.
No, okay. Well, let's have that conversation. Weren't we saying that this guy might be a better talent than Mbappe? When they were both coming up.
I still believe he's a better. No. I still think he's a better talent than Mbappe.
Okay. So we're saying there's some people that are still walking around 2025 believing that he's a better talent. Okay, cool.
Yes.
That's great.
Yes.
Having seen such huge squads,
talent is. Hold on. Talent.
Wait. Hold on, Ricardo.
Talent is the most
individual said that Mbappe, he could be more talented.
Okay. Talent is great, cool. I'm sure there's a lot of talented players out there. It doesn't mean fucking jack shit when you can't fulfill it. I'm sorry. Like,
Modric talent ain't enough.
I'm sorry. Who would you rather have, Dembele or Rafinha? That's not even a fucking conversation. All right.
Hey. Does Rafinha have a right foot?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Y'all are fucking. Well, to be fair, that goal he scored.
Yeah, true.
Like y'all are so, like, I've noticed how what's the right prisoners of the moment you guys are. There's no way some of you guys saw this guy when he was at Dortmund. You're like, yo, I can't wait for this guy when he finally arrives to be this great player. Y'all waited like 10 plus years for this fucking moment. Like, I'm sorry,
Ricardo. He's still average. However, like when you talked about talent, just pure talent, he's definitely better talented than Mbappe.
I disagree
Yes.
personally because a big
Well,
part of your
I'll
hold
say
on,
this.
can I speak on it? A big part of your talent is your fucking IQ in the game. And let's not sit here and act like this motherfucker is brilliant, all right? Like this guy has Messi level talent but a brain dead level IQ. Like
wait.
I'm
You
sorry,
just said
that
Messi level talent.
Not at
How does that
Dortmund,
make
not at
sense?
Dortmund.
because the overall that's why I said the talent is not just what you can do with the ball at your foot. What good is it to play like Messi, but you can't deliver a final product? Like, I'm sorry, that
Not
just makes you
just
useless.
At Dortment, he could. At Dortmund,
I
he
agree.
could.
You talk about this
I'll be
final
real,
product.
bro.
It's
Like,
inconsistent.
the
It's
guy
not
got
No, wait,
No, no, no.
actually,
half a season in his first
Ricardo,
season in Liga.
let me
At
respond
18
there.
years old. So like,
So basically, when first season when Cristiano arrived at United,
Yeah.
this guy was doing crazy dribbles.
Yeah.
But in the middle of the pitch, going nowhere or not effective.
Yeah.
So Ferguson had to say, okay, I can see this raw talent. Think about these dribbles. Choose your dribbles. Choose when to dribble. Position yourself. So that raw talent doesn't have to also come in hand in hand with how your decision making. That comes from a coach or a manager saying, look, you can do these things physically. Now, mentally, think about what you're doing with this your God-given physical
hold on.
talent.
Okay, first of all, here, hold on. Here's the difference. Okay, the Messi talented, that was a hyperbole. Like, I don't know if you guys can fucking understand that. He was never Messi level talent, but he was a good talent. Like, he was rated one of the best talents of his generation, right? That's why the Mbappe thing actually existed, right? Now, here's the mistake with your comparison. Cristiano was doing all that bullshit when he was 18, 19 years old. When you're 18, 19 years old, that's fine. You're a young player. You're developing. You're learning the game. You're learning when to make the right pass, and when to take the shot. Dembele has been, bro, it's taken him like fucking 10 plus years waiting for this guy. It's like almost, it's almost like the Jesse Lingard effect. Like this guy's been 28 and Manchester United fans were still like, this is a young promising talent. The brother is 28. Like what?
That's a lie. All of this is
28 is your peak.
Bro, I'm telling you.
They're still trying to find the manager.
Bro, no.
Start off like this as a kid. He got like 12 goals in 25 games in his first season in League A. Why are you lying? And his second season,
because his ceiling. Because when we compare this bum to the talents that he was supposed to be, like Mbappe, because some of you guys still believe that he's still at that level. Mbappe has like done all-time numbers since that debut season at Monaco. I mean, even though he hasn't won the Champions League.
Numbers, Ricardo.
No, but essentially, these are output players. These are
eye test.
Okay, Mbappe doesn't. Let's be honest. Eye test wise, he's a moments merchant. All right, he's a moments merchant. All right.
Aren't we here for the moments?
Yes, but I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying Mbappe at least has a moments merchant. He could be a stats guy. Dembele, this is a 1.5 month season, but like. Bro, let's be like
Ricardo. How bad was he at La Liga at Barca? I'm curious because there was one.
Ricardo. Is that a genuine question or is that like?
Ricardo. You know the funny thing is people.
Can I speak? It wasn't a success. What are you talking about?
Let me answer this question. Let me answer. Let me answer this question. KJ. Yeah, okay, KJ. Let me answer your question.
Go ahead.
This is why it's frustrating when it comes to Dembele because, like you. The talent is there. The problem with him, his decision making was always fucking god awful. And the worst part is that we've counted on this guy season after season. Even when people are ready to quit on him, we were always like, next season will be a season. Next season will be a season. Next season, we swapped several managers. He's played alongside Messi. Like, if you can't play alongside Messi as a fucking winger, that says a lot about you. He's played even without Messi. He didn't fulfill it. And to be fair, like the conversation of him getting displaced by Lamine Yamal was kind of already sitting there. Like his time at Barcelona, it did cost us a treble. Though I won't put the entire blame on him because you shouldn't fumble a 3-goal lead regardless if Ousmane Dembele makes that goal or not. But he's just so fucking incredibly inconsistent at Barcelona. Maybe was the expectation too high? Probably. Maybe was he just happy to be at Barcelona because he did say that was his favorite club growing up. So that could have been the case for him. But I'm sorry, it's the same thing with Hazard. Was Hazard just happy to be at Real Madrid, or did he want to be great at Real Madrid? So that's why it was frustrating because we wanted this guy since a young age, and we expected him to do big things, and he never did.
The thing is, Ricardo, is that I think you and KJ are arguing two different points. Yes, KJ is right in saying that he is one of the most talented players. I'm going to say he's one of the most talented on pure ability I've seen in my life. Genuinely, like who can dribble, who can shoot that well on both feet, take corners, free kicks with both
are you
feet
10
that
years old?
consistently.
Because bro, Neymar exists. I'm just saying.
Who's comparing him?
I said
though?
one of the best.
I thought you said he is the best. Sorry.
No, he's not the best.
But here's the thing,
one
like,
of
I
the
think
best talent I've
no,
seen
no,
in my
like,
life.
look, Neymar sounds like, but the point that Monemes is making is, again, it's what Usman Dembele said when they asked him what is your stronger foot, and he says that no, I don't have one. So because Neymar is 2-footed, but Dembele's two-footedness is very unique in the sense of he has the exact same ability with both feet. Like Neymar is right-footed, but he's very good with his left foot. Usman Dembele, he has this exact same ability with both feet.
HH, you want me to be honest with you?
Wait, hold on, Monemes.
But at the same time, Ricardo's completely right in the fact of, yes, we know how talented he is. At the end of the day, until he gives me a season where he's amongst one of the best players in the world, I'm not going to act like this guy is a great player or a fantastic world-class player. Like, he still is, in some ways, a bit of a brick. Like, he's only really had this season, and even then, it's been hit or miss for the first part. Since December, he's probably started putting it more together, his performances and the GA. So, in terms of him carrying them to a UCL, listen, Dembele's not carrying PSG to a UCL. We know he's not at that level. But if you see the stats that he's putting up now, HH, 17 goals in 10 games. If he continues at this rate until the end of the year, do you know how many goals he would have scored? He would have broken Messi's 91 goals in a year record by 12 goals. He would have scored 103 goals if he continued.
Which is happening. So let's stop. Right?
KJ, you want me to
KJ?
Just one thing.
KJ, no. KJ, if you want KJ, I'll throw this up.
No.
KJ, if you even go there, I'll throw this up. I'll throw it up. So
let's just.
Remember, not a second one, a straight red. So just be careful.
No, for sure. I know you're trolling. The thing is, right, when it comes to Dembele, I think another thing fundamentally is misprofiling, right? People have wanted him to become that goal scorer in the final third, which until this season, he hasn't proven that he is much. The thing is that Ren, when he broke through, he scored more goals than he did assists, but his role in the team was different. He went to Dortmund, and I think he got 25 assists in his first season, right? And he went to Barcelona. If you look at the numbers, I'm not saying he was great, right? But he got a goal or an assist every other game for Barcelona. Those are the stats, right? The what's it called? The physicality. You can talk about his discipline. That's fine. You can talk about the fact that he was always injured. That's fine. And sometimes I'm going to say that's partly him. That's partly Barca's medical staff. Because let's be real, a lot of players do end up in the hospital at that club, right? Another thing, like I said, is playing with Messi isn't as easy as everyone has said. You want to say it's as easy as he was playing with Messi. He was why wasn't he as good, right? We can admit there's players that leave Barcelona and become very good. Prime example, Alexis Sanchez, right? I'm not saying they're the same player, but I'm saying it's as easy as he was playing with the best players should make it easier for him. Is not reality because his role is different, right? And it requires a level of adaptation that maybe he didn't find the consistency to build. Essentially, a third thing, like Ricardo said, the pressure. Like, playing for Barcelona isn't particularly easy. Coming in on that kind of money, coming in on that kind of pressure, and then the expectation as well. This is not a team that you're able to build. It's not a Dortmund or a Rennes where you're like development teams. If you win at school, it's whatever. The scrutiny is mixed or whatever it is. At Barcelona, it is win or lose, and if you win or lose, you will be judged in that sense, and that's fine. I think that's a fair criticism of him. He was there for 6 years. He was injured for, I think, predominantly injured for at least three of those seasons. The other 2 seasons, statistically, he wasn't too bad. But yes, I can admit, a lot of people's problem with Dembele comes down to that Liverpool miss. And if Barcelona won that game, Barcelona shouldn't have thrown that away. Let's be honest, a 3-0 lead should not be thrown away in any Champions League game under no circumstance. If that didn't happen, people aren't looking at Dembele the same way, and that's a fact. So it's partly very unfair that people aren't being objective when it comes to him. Like I said, his role at PSG is different now. He is asked to do different things, and like I said, he's 27, so he's at least that goal scoring edge is just like Rafinha. Rafinha discovered his goal scoring edge at 27. Let's not act like this was a player who. This is Rafinha's breakout season as well.
But nobody's comparing Rafinha.
KJ, speak on that World Cup final. Speak on that World Cup.
He had a bad game. That's fair.
Oh yeah, a bad game in the most important.
KJ.
What the fuck you talking about?
No, but KJ, here's one thing.
You can't just say he had a bad
No,
World Cup final.
KJ, there's one thing I will say. There's one thing I'm grateful of Ousmane Dembele was December 18th, 2022. He was gonna have a bad game. It was that game.
You want me to be honest?
Ricardo, that's
Griezmann-
really F.
So shameless.
That makes him a Barca legend in my book.
Wait, hold on, Nomad,
Can I speak on this?
Nomad, go for it, Nomad.
Where did you get subbed up before halftime?
HH, wasn't Griezmann France's best player that
Nomad,
World Cup when he had a bad game? Like, come on,
Nomad.
bad games happen, for God's sake.
In
Like,
the
World Cup finals? People ain't gonna forget that.
Is
Man.
it?
Yes, Nomad.
Is it? Are you a Harry Potter fan?
I liked the third. No. Hold on. So my mom gave me. I read the third, fourth, and fifth books.
Were you allowed to watch it?
My aunts.
Do you know?
No.
Do you know the story? Do
My
you know the
aunts
movie?
didn't allow my cousins to watch it.
We don't
I know the
need
basic
to-
story. No, let's see.
I know
The films are
Just say
garbage.
yes or no.
The books are great. Films are
Yeah, but-
garbage. There you go.
You
Respect
know
that.
the basic story, right?
Don't spoil it for me because I've not finished the books, but I know the basic story. Yes, I'm
You're
still
not
reading the
reading
books.
Stop acting like you're going to read them books.
Yes, I
Is that-
am. Yes, I am.
So the thing is-
Yes, I am.
Don't
No,
spoil
you're
it.
not.
It's a,
You're not going to read them.
so the thing
Okay,
is,
shut up. No, but
Bro,
the
those
thing
books
is,
have been
AJ,
out for like 15
I'm
years.
just.
The last movie came out since, man. Like,
please
the
don't
last
spoil.
movie
Okay,
was
no,
like
continue.
2014.
Continue.
Bro, this guy said don't spoil it like it comes episodically every
So-
week. Bro.
I'm just.
I don't understand.
So I'm just
No
gonna
man,
use an
no man,
example.
just talk over the call. No man.
Reading
Bro,
Naruto since,
I
like,
didn't even know you
last
can
decade.
read.
Okay, and I'm going to start meeting guys. No, I'll go for it. No man.
I'm just going to use an example from Harry Potter. During the sorting process, when they're using the sorting hat on Harry Potter, and the sorting hat tells him that he's the best suited for the Slytherin house, because he's a prodigy, he's a pure blood, he has potential, he had parents who were elite. But just because Harry tells the hat that he wants to be in Gryffindor, the hat sends him into the Gryffindor house. And so he asked Dumbledore, why did that happen? And Dumbledore says something really, really important, which basically my entire life since my childhood, I've followed that saying. It's not your abilities that decide what you're going to accomplish in your life. It's your choices. It's your choices. Like, I agree with Ricardo. Talent means jack shit. People who are born with the most talent any human being has ever been born with in thousands and thousands of years are being outworked every single day towards greatness. Every single
But
second of
you still
every
need
single
a
day.
base level talent, though.
No,
You
you're
still need a
sure.
base level
You
talent.
can be decent. AJ, you can just be
Okay.
decent enough.
No. Nomad, there is no
That's
great
enough.
player with
That is decent.
no talent.
It is Zinchenko's.
No.
No, because here's the thing. There are people.
Why are you
there is
putting
a
words
place
in my
for
mouth?
wait, hold on.
Does
No,
Turbo
Nomad.
Timo have talent?
No, there we go. See, Nomad. There is a place there is always a place for people with very little talent who are hard workers, 100%. But when we talk about the very best, that's when great talent meets hard work. Those are the
No, but
very
who
best
said-
elites.
You can't beat
Messi,
them.
No, but who said-
Maradona,
Who
R9,
said-
Hazard, Okocha, those groups.
Go Naldo.
Wait, Hazard.
Who said anything about
Nomad.
who said anything about very little talent? Relax. Who said anything about very little talent? I just said decent enough. I never said no talent, little talent. Why are you trying to put words in my mouth? You just need to have like 7 out of 10 talent.
So as I'm racing the streets, I need to first finish Naruto before I go back to Harry Potter. So I need to first finish Naruto first.
You've been
watching since
Wait, Hokage, I have a channel to run. I've been busy, but I will get back to Naruto very soon. I know I've been busy.
Can I make my point?
Go for it, Nomad.
Can I make
Nomad.
You just need to have like 7 out of 10 talent. And if you put in like 10 out of 10 mentality, hard work, adaptability, versatility, you use your experience, you learn from other players' mistakes, your own mistakes, even gain some motivations out of the hardship that you've had in your own personal life. All of that comes together to make you the person you are, not just in your profession, but in your entire life. We all know a lot of people who've had insane talent who haven't been able to accomplish jack shit in their lives. We all know such people. Let's not say we don't. We do. So being talentless is another thing. If you're talentless, you shouldn't be in that particular profession. But if you're just about decent enough, you're good, you're okay, and you put your 100% effort and your mind into it, you can achieve greatness. And that's where I think Dembele falls short. AJ, this guy is so low IQ, so low IQ. Every single morning that he wakes up, he has a servant that hits him on the head with a frying pan so that he can remember who he is, what his name is, and where he goes to work. That's how brain dead he is. And he's
HH, how
always
does
been
someone
like
with
that.
his
Can we drop a
resume
brick for
achieve
that?
all
Can we
he
drop a
does with
brick
no
for that? That was
IQ?
terrible.
He's always been like that.
I ain't gonna lie,
That
HH. This seems kind of fun.
What the fuck you talking about?
What is
It
this
is
guy
every
Like,
talking?
his
single
brothers
time.
were bigger
Every
than
single
you. What's his
time.
agenda,
I mean,
bro?
I
So
know
much
to the insult, but
agenda,
I
bro.
didn't understand the insult though.
So much agenda,
Every
bro.
single time. Every single no, because he pauses. You can literally see his brain cease to work
Oh
in
my
the
god.
middle of moments. You can see it. You can feel it. Every single time he receives a ball, he's about to do something, and then he pauses and he thinks about what he was supposed to do.
HH,
I've
isn't
been
this guy one of
seeing
the
him for
people?
years.
Okay, hold on. Okay, Norman, let me ask a question. Now, this might be controversial, but I'll still ask it anyway. Do you think dictators are smart? Dictators?
Uncomfortably, yes.
Yes.
Sometimes depends.
Basically,
I
no
mean,
matter,
if they're
you don't need to pause. Yes, they are.
It's a very
In a
demented
weird
level of
way,
especially
smartness.
they are.
It's not weird.
especially if they're
They're evil, but
especially if
they're
they're able
smart
to
because they
hold, no,
capitalize.
especially if they're able to hold on to the power for a long period of time. Yes, they have to.
So my thing though is he's been watching many documentaries about dictators. And the father has been watching many documentaries about dictators. Surely he's been able to use them as a sponge
Tap into
to
something.
infuse his
Wait,
intelligence.
I'm sorry. Who are we talking about here?
Usman
Dembele.
Dembele.
No man in HH are just waffling at this point. I'm
wait, hold on.
sorry.
This
So
guy.
here's
HH is trolling. No man's taking this personal. I don't know what he's
Okay.
No, why
so
escape?
here's the thing.
Bombele combos in
Hold on.
2025.
Let me finish my
No,
point.
hold on. No. Okay, no. The full thing here is okay. No, let me just. This is the full thing here. We have to come back. Let's just be real.
I have a
Wait,
question.
hold up. PSG are through. Do you know why I'm excited? I'm really excited because I feel that the moment of truth is that last 16 game. Whether it's Liverpool or whether it's Barcelona, two of the clear favorites of this UCL, that's the moment of truth. If Dembele shows up and inspires players to beat either Liverpool or Barcelona, no, we're having a very different conversation. If he doesn't and they lose, and in the manner that they lose, we can have a very different conversation. So my thing is, guys, we like you know what? There's no point in even having this convo. All we can say is, well done, you're on form, but you've not moved the needle yet. You will only move the needle if you are a key reason why PSG beats either Liverpool or Barcelona.
No, the
Then
thing is,
move the
HH,
needle.
even the thing is, HH, even if PSG beat Liverpool or Barca and they are eliminated in the quarterfinals, no one is going to remember his performance really, unless PSG win the UCL. It doesn't matter.
No. He would have still moved the needle because when they play those teams, they'd be going into those games as underdogs. And this is the first time that they've done this without the likes of a superstar. Unless do you want to keep it a stack?
It shows progress in their project.
There we go. Do you want to look at it a stack? If PSG beats Liverpool or Barca, that would have been possibly the biggest win this PSG project has ever had. Because let's be real, when they made the final, Atalanta, Red Bull Leipzig. So when was the last time that you see PSG came close to a huge scalp, which was Miracle at Camp Nou. This PSG project since the Ibra days has never had one truly big win against a legacy team in the UCL
Barcelona
knockouts.
last season. Do you have dementia? Barcelona last season. What are you talking about?
Really? Really?
What do you mean, really? Where
That's Barca team. No.
To be fair,
Bayern 2021. Bayern 2021 was a legacy win. They just beat the sextuple Bayern Munich that beat them in the final, and then they come back and they beat them very convincingly.
The team had a lot of injuries, I believe.
They got curbs.
That was on away goals. How was that convincing?
HH, what was last season?
Can I just make my last point about PSG?
Okay, last point. Last point.
That's the thing. If they end up beating Liverpool or Barca in the round of 16, I think the biggest credit I would like to get, and I would actually like to apologize.
Gatlock, can you just save this for me, Gatlock, if you can? Gatlock, just save this for me. Quab, I'm holding you to it, bro. These energy bills are rising, bro. So
no worries.
Thank you. All right, cool.
£100, you're barely using your energy.
Bro, it is what it is.
Luis
Shout
Enrique
out to
deserves-
Octopus, man. Shout out to Octopus.
Luis Enrique deserves a lot
I
of
would-
credit.
Yeah,
no.
let me land. Like that's why. Like I would really like to apologize because I thought that Luis Enrique didn't have much to do with that 2015 treble, and I would like to say that I was wrong. Like he is a really good coach, and I think 99.99% of what PSG have accomplished this season goes to him. He has completely transformed the team. You know, this team is now built upon teamwork and having a balance.
99.99 is insane, bro.
Balanced team.
That's insane.
Diabolical, bro.
Wait, hold on. Let me get the beans. So shout out to where we are. Blaze A. Oh, this man, he's here, Z man. Blaze A. I bet Kenny also thinks Spurs can win Europa as they're one of the best scorers in Europe and have Johnson like Dembele being in top goal scoring form. Tottenham are not winning anything, bro. Okay, so it's like I'm going to answer for Kenny. Tottenham, they ain't doing nothing. Tottenham are winning 0. They're doing nothing, man. I don't have a name. ESPN confirmed Vinny. Interesting. So maybe that was his motivation. Maybe that was his motivation. Shout out, man. Idris, Saddam and Dumbledore discourse on it. And I never thought I'll say that combo, bro. Jits West. So A hits, G can, Mao, Mugabe, Saddam unlocked.
Are we gonna have a conversation?
No one
It's
else.
crazy.
No one else. No.
A hits is
We're
popping
not.
out, like,
We're not.
everywhere.
We're not saying a dictator inspired Usman Dembele. So guys, wait, Hokage, is your mic working there, Hokage? Hokage, is your mic working? Hokage, 1 2.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna leave.
All right,
Take
cool.
care. Take care.
Waske, are Dortmund back? I don't know where with the back to, but I said so. Basically,
Back to what?
This is how you know he's running out of topics to talk about.
No.
man.
Okay, so basically, no. Okay, no.
Z-Man.
Are Dortmund back, or is it Amorim tax?
Nah, can Z-Man cook on the
Oh, Dembele, let me
bro.
Yeah, roll it back.
Okay, roll it back.
Bro, come on.
Okay. Why is okay? Dembele and then Zeman. Dembele.
I mean, look, it's a disgrace that we're talking about this guy in big 2025. I mean, this is a guy we've spent nearly an hour and a half talking about. He once used to play like, you know, when you have controller drift on your right toggle on your PlayStation. He used to play like that, bro.
When your analog stick isn't working anymore, bro.
When your analog stick is like drifting to one side, that's how he used to play. So
the hatred is crazy.
He's also got input delay, by the way.
Bro, look,
low battery tax.
So we're saying lag.
Shout out to him.
This hate is crazy.
It's crazy. It is crazy.
Shout out to him.
It is very crazy.
Form of his life right now. It took him nearly a decade. So,
okay.
Bro, so you're telling me he showed up on a big stage, like on a big boy stage, for large period of his career, yeah? Is that what we're saying?
What's
so
big boy?
We've been waiting for this man to peak for a better part of a decade. So now he's hit his form. Look, I don't hate the guy. I don't hate.
Debatable, but be objective.
I don't hate him. There's many players out there that I can devote my attention and effort.
Wait. How many people know this film? KJ, say nothing. How many people know this film? Does anyone know this film? Look, you losers, man.
They're not cultured, HH.
You guys have no culture. Greed is good.
Wait,
Greed
so
works.
you're telling
Greed
me
is
you sit around watch old ass men cosplay as other men? Nah,
it's a good film though.
No. It's a good. It's a good for good. Look, basically, you guys have no culture. Why is it continue?
Yeah, it must be like Nollywood DVD or something. But anyways,
Is it why you has Nollywood catching
No, Gatladori. I'm going to bring up some Mexicans for
isn't Nollywood made it like 480p or something?
You know.
Wait,
hold on. Isn't it now the Gulf of America now? Yeah. Gulf of USA?
Yeah, Gulf of America.
Continue. Google Maps hacks. Google Maps. Continue. Go for
it. The Queen still owns me, by the way. But anyways,
I was going to say something, but I don't know whether Winston is watching. I have a comeback, but I don't know whether Winston is watching. But continue.
You don't have a comeback. Let's be honest.
I do, but it's a bit messed up. It's a bit messed up.
Don't be a pussy. Say it. Don't be a
I
pussy.
can't. I can't.
Say with your chest.
This is messed up. It's messed up.
No, save for Monday. Save for Monday. Look, fair play to Dembele, bro. I can get behind what he's trying to do at PSG because we all know the backstory to PSG, and God forbid should he go on to win this Champions League, I'll give him his credit, and we have to. I kind of want it to happen because Mbappe's. I kind of want it to happen this season because this would be the perfect season for it to happen, right? Because you know you got your boy going to Madrid. Not that they needed him, they just wanted him because why not? So they signed a guy just for the sake of signing him, and then say they do get bounced out the UCL, and then lo and behold, your boy left foot right foot goes off and win the UCL, pretty much on his own. Because I think PSG they have a good team, bro. Compared to like when Messi, Neymar, and all those guys, this is there's not enough stars to get you through. Like sometimes the individuals will get you through, especially in the knockout football. Like,
I'll take a generational Dembele L for an Mbappe L.
Oh my god, bro! I will be the first.
Ricardo, that is crazy hate.
I'll
that is crazy.
Only for you.
I'll apologize for everything I've said on the stream. Should that happen, but obviously it won't. So, but
let's not happen. Like a PSG UCL win is no.
Look, I can't really lose because I can appreciate what Dembele is. He's not a brick, so I can appreciate what he is in terms of talent wise. Plus, so if he loses this, I can clown PSG. It is what it is. It's fine. And then if he wins the UCL, I can clown Mbappe. So it's like a win-win situation for me, really. But bro, I can't lie. Dembele discourse in 2025 is mental. Like that.
Okay, Ziziman, have you say? You have 2 minutes because I know you like to speak for a long time. And after 2 minutes, I'll cut your mic.
Let him cook.
No, he has 2 minutes. And after 2 minutes, I'll cut your mic. So continue.
Okay, man. Go back to watching Rachel, man.
1 minute, 50 seconds
Let me
left.
talk about Dembele. When it comes to this whole, I don't understand why people think he's talented. I'm gonna keep it a ball. I don't understand where the talent conversation is coming.
Okay, bro.
See, that's exactly. You guys are getting emotional because at the end of the day, what is talent without what is
KJ? You said I'm hating.
What's the hate, man? What's his hate?
No. Can I finish?
Ziman, you have 1 minute 20. So
at the end of the day, what is talent without footballing IQ? This guy isn't a consistent dribbler without space. The guy can't create chances. He's not an incredible goal scorer. He only had 2 months of time, and all of a sudden you guys are saying he's the best player in the world, and you guys be flip-flopping because this is the same.
Hey, Gallo, we're on the same level, bro.
This crazy.
Exactly. This is the same hangout that was criticizing him consistently. I know HH is bald head with likes to flip flop.
It's actually Maltese or head. Say it right.
Consistently loves to flip flop when it comes to Dembele and oh, is he talented? Is he not? He's just a brick. He'll never end up being what he is. He is what he is. At the end of the day, he is what he is, and I know that for someone like HH who struggles to spell his name consistently, will rate a guy like him because at the end of the day, he's exactly like you. He's a guy that makes stupid decisions every single fucking time, and I don't understand this whole talent thing. When people say he's the best talent you've seen Neymar, you've seen Messi, you've seen those level of
one
talent.
of the best. You've
seen Yamal, and yet, you guys are out here trying to say he's talented. Is he more talented than Sonic? At his best.
What part of one of the best?
Is he?
No,
Ziman, you have 30 seconds.
He has no comprehension.
At the end of the day,
you have no comprehension. All right, what has Sane done with this talent?
What has Sane
done with this talent?
What has Dembele done? Tell me what
Okay,
has
bro.
Dembele done?
Okay, bro. Okay.
A guy that flopped in the biggest stage in the World Cup, and you're out here trying to glow.
That's why I'm sleeping. That's why I'm sleeping.
You know, KJ said that he just had a bad day in the office.
This isn't like streets. This isn't objective analysis. This is a personal vendetta.
This is personal. Be objective.
This is a personal vendetta.
KJ, you said it was a bad day in the office in the World Cup final.
Ziman, can you hurry the F up or I'll cut your mic?
Ricardo.
He's cooking.
Bad day in the office is mad, bro.
Ricardo,
bad day in the office for having consistently.
Griezmann was the best player, arguably the best player at that World Cup, and he was crap in the final. Every top player can have a day off. I don't know what you guys are acting like this is
in the final.
The thing is with Dembele rarely has top games. So when you ask of him to just perform, please, at a mediocre level, at least at a World Cup final, and you drop that disaster class. Come on.
Okay. What's his name? Wait, hold on. Marcus Thuram played better than him in that final. Marcus Thuram must be the better player. I mean, use your head, please. Like, be objective.
That's not the argument. That's not the argument. Nobody puts Marcus Thuram and Dembele in the same sense when it comes to that.
Let's move. Ziman, shut the
best talent, man.
Ziman's a Dembele specialist, man.
Hold on.
If you feel it in Dembele, you can always have Ziman.
Wait, no. This is what he had to do.
Well, that one set A kid in the back row.
So guys, what if you even win the UCL with this team?
You can end the stream.
I'm just saying. What if?
It's getting that time, man.
No. What if 2017?
He's trying to get last second donos.
Look, he can't win the UCL another year, but
Ricardo,
he's trying to get donos in front of views drop.
Bro, he had a target in mind. He hasn't hit it yet.
Come on.
Quota for the day.
Those water bills are all-time high, man.
It still needs a couple of $5 dollars.
Yeah, that inflation on OnlyFans subscriptions is hitting.
You know what?
He needs $10 more to pay for
OnlyFans. Didn't you say you're taking a break from
Okay, basically. This let me just speak for that.
Has Kelvin done it? Has Kelvin done it?
Look, you know what? Let me just say this is the most unprofessional panel. I'll talk to that. This is the most unprofessional. So just so that I don't get attacked, shout out to Dortmund. New manager tax. You're not doing anything. You're still Dortmund. And for Juventus, you're not winning. You know what?
We need one more $5.
You know what?
I got you. It's crazy, bro. I got you. It's crazy.
You know, this is double the board. Wait.
How much is that? Is that $1.99?
That is diabolical.
All right, basically, you know what? I know this is not Monday, but you know what? Fuck you guys, you bum-ass panel guys.
Well,
all right,
pause.
Come on, guys. Peace out.